Validate my dagger drawing.
The button has been clicked. We are
This
broadcasting
is a long summary.
to the people.
Hi, people.
People, we live. Hi.
I don't even remember when we last.
August.
August?
Yeah.
August was when we went into lockdown.
Yeah.
Really?
6 months plus, people.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Welcome from semi-COVID-free-ish New Zealand.
We're allowed to
almost
socialise.
3-year-old campaign.
3-year-old campaign.
Well, COVID was 2 years, 2.5.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
I blame rap music.
We definitely started before COVID.
We did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We started February. I finished mine end of January.
Huh.
We started Feb. So next
I
month
just,
it'll be
I just
the
really
third year
didn't
of
want
this
to do it
campaign.
like
Your third year.
not in person.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know. I enjoy the in person.
Yeah, I enjoy it in person. It's
because you can look across the
easier.
table at Kevin and be like,
Yeah.
that motherfucker's
And I can hand
lying
you
about
things
something.
when you find things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and it's like,
And we've got all these neat miniatures.
which you can't see, but that's a
A
different-
problem for another day.
That's
Problem for another day.
that's yeah. We're streaming and we're here. Welcome to Accidental Heroes. If it's your first time here and you enjoy the content, please hit follow. If you want to catch up with all of the past episodes, they're on YouTube, and there's a link somewhere down there with the YouTube channel. If you can, is it like, subscribe,
Subscribe, like.
whatever the YouTube one is.
Subscribe, like, love.
Do that. We're trying to get the custom URL on there, which is a lot harder than we thought.
You
it
need
might
like
be.
50 or 100?
I think it's 100.
100.
But like, please, just get your mum to like it as well.
Everybody's
Yeah.
mum.
But you don't have to hit the bell. Just anyway. Someone, Claire,
Yeah.
has a
The summary.
Summary of episode
summary
22.
of an episode which we're all going to pay a lot of attention to because none of
No
us
one
can
remembers
remember
anything.
what we're doing. Who are we? Apparently
we
my
were,
character is a
yeah.
bard. The world's best worst bard? Okay, sorry, go.
Sasha and Eleanor ascend the Tree of Life in the centre of the village while being assaulted by the slimy cucumbers which try and force themselves upon the ladies. Fortunately, most fail to find their mark and fall to their death looking like overripe tomatoes splattered on the ground. Reaching the glow at the top of the tree, Sasha and Eleanor see a magnificent sword stabbed into the tree, surrounded by a multitude of wriggling cucumbers ready to strike. Sasha reaches for the sword, and at that moment the cucumbers manage to land upon her and they attempt to pierce through the seams in her armour. Damal gets close enough to spear one with her dagger before it enters Sasha's mouth. Another wave of cucumbers lunge at the party, and Sasha, Eleanor, and Damal slip and begin to fall from the tree. In doing so, the blade is dislodged, and the tree begins to rot and decay before their eyes in a matter of seconds. The leathery cucumbers shrivel and dry, falling to the ground, looking like mummified husks of their former squiggly state. Urbag and Eleanor leap onto the Pegasus and fly to safety as Damal casts Featherfall and glides to the ground. Sasha casts Dimension Door and teleports safely to the ground. The party takes stock of the damage they have created this time. Looking around, they see a mix of confused villagers and hairless, grey-skinned creatures. Approaching, they realise the villagers have been freed from the thrall of the tree and its cucumbers. Damal approaches Urbag's fake family and find that they are thankful to be free of this terrible curse of forced pacifism. Bertha the Orc was once a riverboat captain and brought to the island against her will. She promises to look after the 2 gnome children and get them to their real parents. She then explains that the alien-like villagers are in fact normal people who have consumed so many fruits that the tree has converted them to these new wretched forms. Sasha and Eleanor approach the village elder, who is also a victim of the curse. Talking to him, they find out that he has been here for 300 years and that the cultists from the cave were working for the witch Sathona. Most of the other villagers were in fact innocents, lost on shipwrecks, or who stumbled here looking for lost family or friends and forced to consume the fruit of the great tree. Damal presses him for information and assumes he's hiding something, so she tackles him to the ground and searches everywhere to find a note in his prison pouch. Damal then proceeds to cut him just to watch him bleed. He screams in anguish and flees her grasp, running as far away as he can from this unprovoked assault. The party then heads to Sithona's village hut and begins to search her house. They find another note and a fancy dagger. Sasha also figures out that the sword she received from the tree is the fabled life cutter and hands it to Eleanor, believing there is some grand purpose to this. Sasha and Eleanor then go out to talk to the villagers and let them know that they will order the undead dragon turtle to transport those who want to leave back to the mainland. So Eleanor's got the sword.
Eleanor has the sword.
Cool.
Not for long.
Heading to the beach to command the undead dragon turtle, Damal notices a black-sailed ship in the distance. The party chooses to wait and see what happens and ready to ambush if needed. However, the heroes are instead themselves taken by surprise. Teleporting through multiple dimension doors, vicious Duergar surround the party, knocking out Eleanor and demanding retribution for what the party did to their family back in the Remahiz cave. Sasha lunges to save Eleanor and is knocked down, but she manages to regain life cutter. Two Duergar pick up Eleanor and take her through a large magical portal. Sasha uses her last dimension door to the same portal and leaps in before anyone has a chance to react. Damal follows suit, aerobatically dodging and weaving around the dark dwarves, leaving just Urbag to fend off the raiding force of 8 Duergar. Smugly, the Duergar say killing him would be beneath their time, so that he will never make it back. They will never make it before themselves magically transporting back to their ship. Unbeknown to them, Urbag has exceptional speed for a gnome and dives through the portal just in time, like the fabled adventurer Indiana Jones. What strange predicament have they gotten themselves into now? How has the party affected Eleanor's path in the coming conflict? How much death and destruction will they cause next? Dun, dun, dun.
So I want to say, like, most of the funny bits, like prison pouch, it was all Shay. I just clean it up. I leave in what he writes most of the time.
Right.
And I'm forced to
I
speak
clean it
whatever
up.
they write.
By clean that, I just mean the language and maybe some of the
grammatical
facts
errors
and the facts. But like the little in jokes, I leave it in because it's funny.
And I'm forced to read it, so that's good.
Alright, so
Is it bad that I don't remember half of that?
oh no, I didn't remember half of that before I wrote the summary as well. Where are we?
Where are we? What's going on with
Yeah,
planet
it's
Maya?
been like 6 months.
Who are you?
You are Urbag the gnome bard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, welcome to episode 23.
Jeez.
Old allies and new enemies. You've thrown yourselves through the portal, Sasha, Damal, and then Urbag. You find yourselves in the dead of night, in an open field. Around you, the smell of battle and blood can fill your lungs. Dead robed figures lie on the ground, along with a few, you'd guess, sellswords and dead dark dwarfs, Duergar. And it is raining very heavily, contrast to the snow that you were in previously, the wintry snow. Turning around, we will randomize one person. It will be Sasha. A voice shouts up from behind you, and you turn as you get off the ground, and you see a heavily armored knight in blood-splattered full plate. His great sword is raised above his head and is swinging down upon you. What do?
I block it with things that I have with my shield.
Do you have a shield? Do you have
No,
a
I
sword?
don't have a shield. I have a sword. I pull my sword and I block it.
Make a dexterity roll. So just a roll, whatever.
Natural 1.
A
How's that
natural
for a
one.
Woo! Coming in strong.
Sasha's head is cleaved off.
Can I be fast enough to try and block it with my sword?
I'll let you attempt if your dex roll is high enough. Again, if you roll 1, you just...
Wouldn't there be disadvantage though, because it's not happening to her?
Yeah, I've got pretty good stats for that sort of thing, so that's why.
I'll let her roll
Don't know.
like a normal single roll without advantage or disadvantage.
Where's my 20s? Sorry, that's not a 20.
About 15 years ago.
Is it a 20? No, that's a 10. Hey, no, I found my 20s. I don't remember what they look like. Oh, that one.
So instead of parrying, you also stab Sasha.
I'm just gonna roll a dice just to get all the nat ones out of the way. Oh man.
There was a 1 on it. There was a 1 on it.
The knight's great sword swings down upon Sasha. She fails to deflect it with her sword. Damal tries as well, but Damal's little dagger just dings off the great sword and doesn't stab Sasha. The sword swings down and clangs hard upon Sasha's arm. However, it doesn't cut in. It just bounces off your armor. You do take 4 points of damage.
Ow.
What a bitch.
Getting... Well, it wasn't to chop off your arm or anything.
Can we not upset the DM this early in the night?
Who swings a sword not to hurt somebody?
Someone who
People that are
pulls his
trained.
blows.
The whole point of swinging weapons.
In mid-swing, you realize that the knight has realized who you are, but he was unable to stop the downswing of his sword, just because it's a giant greatsword. He looks at you, and then he slides his weapon off to the side, still in his grasp, and he says, "Hold, we need to talk."
Great. Who are you? Good night.
Looking at you, he recognizes Damal. Yes, he does. He recognizes you, and he raises the full plate helm upon his face.
Perception.
What?
To see if I know who it is.
Oh, you immediately know who it is. Unless you've got amnesia or something.
I might.
You recognize Sir Tibon Maxwell. The friendly twinkle in his eye has been replaced with a look of confusion and fatigue. You remember him as the mercenary leader who was trying to wipe out that orc village ages ago.
Right.
And I made a note here. He kind of looks like Paul Rudd from
He was your best friend.
Ant-Man. He was your best friend.
Oh yeah, we had
Yeah.
bearsies.
Yeah, and Oliver's sister
Worked for him.
stole Aisha.
That's right.
Stole
magic
her
one.
real good.
Yeah, real good.
He looks at the three of you, and then he kind of waves his sword around. Are you responsible for this?
God no.
No,
We're
For
like,
this
nah,
carnage and death?
We're like, God no.
got
We
it.
just popped in.
where are we?
Yeah.
Where are you? You might need to make some sort of roll.
No, we're asking him.
Oh, you're asking him.
Yeah, I'm asking him. I can roll persuasion,
I thought you were going to try to figure out where you were.
or I can perceive and then I can ask him. But I'm still going to ask him.
Excuse me,
You could
brave. and-
perceptively ask
Excuse
him.
me, brave and gallant knight. Would you please mind advising us where we are on this
Is that
in this
another
strange
nat one?
place?
We are
I can see
currently
nothing.
north, far north of Kalinor. Heading towards the mountain ranges northwest of the lost mine of Karak. Along the sea coast. So that's a
I'm gonna have to look
description.
at the
You
map.
have to pull up your own map and figure that out.
I definitely also have
Thank
to.
you so much. We
set
just
up
popped
my
in
new
from a
laptop.
dimension door and we are quite confused.
Dimension door doesn't go this far. That's not dimension door.
We just popped in from we're not sure where and we are quite confused.
From a terrible island of cucumbers.
Yeah.
Believing your words, because you are not actually lying, he puts away his greatsword and turns to you.
You're surprised, aren't you?
Yes, he
Yeah.
is also quite surprised that you did not attack him and murder him at first sight. He says,
Oh,
if you...
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I'm not being a murder hobo today.
okay.
That'll change quick.
Yeah, well.
He says, then explain why you are here randomly.
We were fighting the Duega on a beach as they were mad at us from some previous unfortunate situation, and the portal opened up and swallowed our friend. Did it swallow Eleanor?
No, they
Sorry.
took
No,
it.
They
took
took
it.
Eleanor.
Portal opened up and our friend was taken through it.
You can see him getting angrier at your mention of the Duergar. And he says those dwarfs. He's gonna say something. He says, my men were ambushed in the night. Oh, because you see now, Wizards is trying to be not racist. So there are things about dark dwarfs and dark elves
Yes.
Oh, okay.
that they're trying to correct
Yes, that you
from
can
their years of
hatred
hatred
and hate crimes against
and
them.
hate crimes. because they are an analog for certain races in the real world.
Oh, okay.
Black midgets.
So he says, with a look of anger at your mention of the dark dwarfs, he says, "My men were ambushed in the night. We didn't know what these dwarfs wanted at first, but we heard a girl scream, so we headed towards that.
That might be our friend Eleanor.
In the fight, they came after Feora as well. You know, Feora Green,
Yeah.
your friend's cousin. Oliver
Cousin,
Green's
sister, sister, cousin,
cousin. They overpowered us and they took her as well.
sister, cousin, mother.
Assistant.
I'm devastated to hear that.
Along with that other girl, I assume.
Oh no!
Oh no! How can we help? Where can we save them? Where did they go?
Wait, what? Who are you? What have you done with Demar?
Why is the
Oh
mom
wait, no,
being-
because you're like homies with Eleanor.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah, I think so.
She was trying to be.
She was trying to be, yeah.
Trying to be friends.
She was trying to be the cool older sister. It wasn't working.
Oh,
She
I
was
thought,
trying
I
to
thought it was
respond
okay.
before he continues.
Which direction did they go?
Well, he gets to that. He curses and looks at the long gash in his arm, where his armor is dented and cut through. And he says, "The cowards ran off, but I managed to interrogate one of them before I killed him and get answers.
Awesome.
I was chasing them down myself when you lot appeared." And he says, "Why are you here? And where did you come from?
We are here.
Highly suspicious."
We are here because we saw Eleanor disappear through this gate as she was taken hostage.
He says, "I assume Eleanor is that girl
We're assuming so.
that got caught
We
with her."
cannot validate as
Yeah.
we do not know exactly what you saw, but it's a pretty good lead to follow as far as I'm concerned.
I place my hand on his arm
Yes.
and use my 10 points of lay on hands.
Yep.
To heal his arm. Hopefully.
His arm is healed, and he thanks you.
We are.
And I look at him in the eye and say, which direction?
With that, he nods, believing Damar's tale, and then he says, "Since our objectives seem to be aligned, I ask for your help in rescuing Fiora. She is my friend, and I owe her a debt as well." And he looks directly at Sasha and says, "And you owe me on your word."
I do.
I don't remember this.
So we made a deal with
He
him
made a
that
deal.
he would leave the village,
Yeah.
but we would owe him a favour. The favour
Okay.
couldn't be anything illegal that goes outside our bounds,
Yeah.
as specified by us in the contract. But when he called upon us for a favour, we would have to answer that favour like the Godfather.
Okay.
So he is
No dead horses.
He is godfathering us.
No dead horses.
He has summoned his powers, and we shall honour those powers.
Great.
Alright, so you're aware you're standing in a field of corpses. He says, to answer your question which way they went, we'll need to find some shade so I can pull out my sketch
Can we have a
map
nap?
of the area.
I want to refresh my spells.
Let's see what I've written. He will not insist on having a rest, but he will gladly welcome a short rest if you wish to take a break.
We don't need a short rest. A short rest isn't going to help
Do you
us.
want to heal anything? I mean, you can short rest heal.
You can short rest heal.
But that's an hour of travel time that they're going to get ahead of us.
Sure, if I die, it's your fault.
What? How much debt are you on?
46.
Fuck off, I'm on 20.
Yeah,
I
you
haven't
should-
been
You
hit.
should care about
Yeah, you
being
haven't
hit.
been hit.
20 of...
Because everyone was like, oh,
70.
death and...
So no
You should
rest?
care.
No rest?
Kevin's excited about it. Can we probably need to
It
rest?
doesn't reset our spell slots.
Okay.
The spell slots for us is what matters. Short rests don't fix those.
He hasn't used any spells.
I haven't used fucking anything.
All right, fine.
No, because we use them all getting down to the tree.
Fine.
Yeah.
No short rest. Miles not tired.
And I
Wow.
just jumped on the Pegasus.
He's going to
Maybe when he explains what's going to happen next, you might change your mind.
See,
Okay.
see the key is,
Yeah.
we now have a tank to help us.
Yeah, but you don't know
I
what
don't-
his
I
hit
don't-
point max is.
Yeah, I don't
or
care what his hit point
current-
max is.
Yeah.
He is our tank until he dies. Then I will
Well.
reclaim my position as the tank.
Sure.
You're the tank?
He can be.
Yeah.
Oh, man, no wonder this has gone badly.
Yeah,
And it's not the first time.
yeah.
I
That ship battle where it was literally me tanking the attacks of 4 dudes while everybody else stood back and just shot things at them.
And one
Excuse
player
me.
in.
I fucked them up.
I vaguely
Anyway, he
remember
leads
something
you
like
to
that.
some shaded area between the trees, ignoring the corpses around you and not searching or checking on them. He pulls out a sketch map of the area.
Wait, hang on. Ignoring the corpses around you.
Yeah.
And not...
Searching
Well,
or checking them.
He guessed that you guys want to make haste. You don't even want to rest. You can always walk back
Kevin's
if you want.
really keen on us not
You
resting.
can look while we look at the map.
I'm like a giant klepto.
I'm pretty klepto too. You guys can look at the map. I'm gonna rifle through some bodies.
Alright, so while you guys rifle through the bodies,
I will look at the map.
you will look at the map with him.
I'm responsible.
I'm glad someone is.
Like I said, so he pulls out a map and shows it to Sasha. He points at a range of mountains towards the north and he says, 2 hours trek from here,
In the mountains.
there is a cave entrance. It is guarded, of course, but it leads deep into the Underdark to the Durga homeland. If we let them get too far in, we will never find Feora and your friend.
Something favored territory.
There it is a maze of caves, and worse, it is infested with even more of these Durga or even worse monsters. He points to your Drow friend, Damal, and says she'll probably know the dangers of the Underdark.
So yeah, it's pretty bad, but I think I can handle it.
Says to you, we will have to be stealthy and quick to take them by surprise,
Ooh.
unless you have a better plan.
Stealthy and quick, I can do that.
Alright, your careful search of the corpses
Do we get to roll?
reveals that most of them are dead priests. If anyone has knowledge religion, you may roll it.
I have knowledge religion.
Identify their religious symbols and vestments.
I have knowledge.
What does a knowledge religion look like?
It should be on the character sheet somewhere. Religion, intelligence. So you've
2.
got like a 2.
What do I do? Just roll?
A 20 and add 2. And if you break my number, I will tell you
So if I rolled 18, what do I do?
you have a 20 in total.
I have
Okay,
18.
You have an
Total.
18. That's enough. You realize that most of the priests that are dead are followers of Danir, god of writing and knowledge, and Meleki, gods of forests and nature.
And they were fighting each other?
Nope. They appear to be fighting with the few dead dark dwarves that you find. You barely find maybe 5 corpses. Of
When you say
dead
fighting
dwarves.
with, you mean fighting against?
Yeah, fighting against.
Do I recognize any of them as like from when I was growing up?
You don't recognize them. You recognize their race. Like you are fairly familiar with the dark dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
They're just evil versions of dwarves.
What about the good guys? What about the priests?
Oh, the priest. No, you have not really met or talked with them because writing and knowledge and forest and nature. Maybe forest and nature.
Yeah. Because like that's how I
Okay, we'll say you may have come across that religion of forest and nature, though you are not a follower.
Okay.
They're like forest hippie.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely not
The
me.
forest hippie... The forest hippies are with the writing people?
But I grew
They
up
were
as a
right
forest
and
hippie.
they got wiped out. You find also a few of Sir Tibben's men dead on the ground. It looks like they
Tibby.
stepped in to try and help the priest, but they were just overwhelmed by these dwarves.
Can I ask
Yes.
Sir Tibben?
Yeah.
What do you know of what took place here? We are curious and wish to help as much as we can.
He says he was heading north on another job to protect the roads or whatever. Like his job really doesn't matter. And then they were ambushed. Or rather, they heard the screams of a girl and they headed that way
Yeah.
towards it. They were ambushed, and in the ensuing fight, his friend Pharaoh was also taken by these dwarves.
While we're here,
he doesn't know why the priests were there. Like they were just getting beaten in.
can I, Sasha? Do you mind looking at this purple dagger that I got?
I can, but I can't really tell you much about it.
Oh.
Doesn't have the magical ability to identify.
Can I
I do not
find
have
anything about it?
I do not have the spell.
I believe you've already tried,
Oh, okay.
so I can give you the description of it.
Yeah, I've got
Do you, like,
not an attuned item, purple tooth steeped in magic essence. Tooth of a
So
kraken.
you can tell it has something to do with the
Sometimes
sea
yes,
just because
sometimes
it
no.
is the
Would you
tooth
like
of a
to hear
kraken.
come out of
Or
the
it's made
fridge?
from the tooth of a kraken.
Okay.
You can tell that it's magical. It probably does something fancy.
It's just
But you
Yeah,
have no
we
idea.
just don't know what it
Yeah, you
does.
just don't know what it does.
Okay.
Door. Grab one if you want. Does anyone else want a kombucha?
Yes, please.
No, I'm good.
Can you grab me a raspberry one, please, Shay?
One pink, one purple, and one whatever you want if you want one.
Also searching through the corpses.
Cheers, bro.
We'll roll separately. I guess you guys are
You don't
not
want
searching the same bodies.
I mean, we can, but that seems dumb.
You find an equivalent of 80 gold coins, and Urbeck finds an equivalent of 60 gold coins. All the other basic equipment you're not interested in, like dented weapons and bent weapons and dented armor.
That was it?
That was it of value
Okay.
that you could find.
Anyone got a pencil?
After your search, you return to Sir Tibon and Sasha. And what do?
Ho and welcome.
What? Oh, well, welcome.
I explain our situation
Yes?
and that we have a limited time frame in which to try and reclaim before they get too deep. Because if they get too deep, we're pokerooted.
Alright, let's go.
Two.
Do we have the ability to move faster through abilities or skills that we have left? many
Yes, we do.
How many steeds can you make?
What,
One.
Yeah, but I can make more. I can summon magical creatures.
It's a wondrous figurine.
No, but didn't you have a spell?
I do.
No, that was Tommy.
I do. I've got a spell.
Tommy. Yes, Tommy has a summon.
I can conjure animals.
Yes, but you used all of your conjuring powers.
Didn't we have a rest?
Nope.
No.
Between last session and
Nope.
Nope.
session before?
Nope.
Uh,
Nope, 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 no, 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 no.
bugger.
Yeah, you were pretty much spent.
I would give you one
Because
of my
you,
bears,
you used
but
your
I've only got 6.
you used your steeds to fly back to the tree.
Oh yeah. Cool.
And that was the last.
And we didn't have a rest.
Nope.
No,
Ironically,
Why are we not resting, guys?
because
in
because the better way to play the game is
to die.
managing resources, not play a session rest. Play a session rest. Because
I don't
the
care.
real world doesn't work like that.
I don't care.
And
It's
when
fantasy.
you're in a time gated environment where if you sat for 24 hours you would be bound to be attacked by the people that are right there ready to attack you.
Still don't care.
how much gold have you got?
A fair bit. Why?
Would you like to buy a lamp?
Oh yeah, that lamp of
Morpheus.
How much do you want for
where you
it?
don't.
It's everything that you own.
Oh, that's right.
That's the
Wait, is
only
that how
way.
it works?
Yeah,
You
it
have to
is.
spend all of your financial resources on it.
Yes.
So, you know, that could, just saying, you know, man, you could cheese that between the
Do
three
you
of
want it?
us.
Do you want it?
You
What?
technically.
Do I want it?
Yeah.
No, I want it.
You selling a lamp?
No.
You say
Oh, how much gold?
you say you could cheese it, but
Somewhere around 500 gold.
you kind of can't.
What do you mean you kind of can't?
It is every single gold you have.
Yeah, I know, but he wants to know so that he knows if he wants to give it away. Somewhere around 500 gold.
It's not worth it.
Fine. We'll just keep going
If
with nothing.
Sasha wanted
Nothing.
to buy it though, with the 500 squillions.
Do you know how much Sasha?
Wait, does it count your wealth that you don't
So-
have on you?
No. So it counts every coin you.
So if you
possess.
had money in the bank, you would
Yeah.
count that.
Yeah.
And that's a bad
Sasha's
deal.
never having this
Um,
thing.
Sasha currently only has 53 gold, 19 silver, and 6 copper. Sasha is poor.
I'm sure there's some sort of party loot that someone has been keeping track of.
I have quite a little
Oh, okay.
to keep track of, but that's all Sasha has.
Wait, party loot? You mean Urbag loot? Sorry. Okay, where were we? Something about moving really
Yeah,
quickly.
something about
Yeah,
moving
something
quickly.
about trying to move really
making
quickly.
haste.
What are we making haste to, Sasha?
The mountains.
Let's
The
go.
mountain caves.
Are there trolls?
Well, you don't know yet.
There's always trolls in the caves.
There's always trolls permanently because we're sitting around them.
You wish you could.
Dwarves hate trolls, so
There's always trolls.
they probably want to wipe out the trolls.
But do we have to call them Dwagar now?
Well, you can
Is it
call them
the under-
Dwarga or Dark Dwarves. I alternate between the two.
We're going to the Underdark,
Just like Drow and
right?
Dark
But
Elf.
apparently it's not politically correct to call them Dark Dwarves anymore.
We're going to the Underdark, right?
Call them
You're trying to
light
avoid going to the
deprived.
Underdark. You're going to the entrance of the
Dwarves.
Underdark.
Oh, okay.
Are they going to change Voldemort?
Why?
Because he's the Dark Lord?
No, if you use dark in that context, it's fine. If you use dark to
For describe a
describing
race.
a race
Or a colour.
or a color of their skin,
Yeah, but I just always assumed that Dark Dwarves, regardless of what colour they were or not,
yeah. But the
was
wizards,
just because they were the evil.
they are the wizard's
guys.
description of them though is
Oh, like the actual full-on
Actual, yes,
wizard's
yes.
description
is
in the
that,
book
with
is
pictures.
very
Yeah.
bad.
Yes.
Come on, wizards. Be-
I don't find any jewellery on these bodies, do I?
No, just gold.
Really? None
Just
of them
go.
are wearing like family rings or anything.
No, they're wearing like cheap trinkets for their priesthood. Like
I like looking gaudy.
You already have like 15 rings.
I know. I'm just saying. It's
but yeah,
it's
the
like
wizard's
And only
description
one ring slot.
and pictures of them
No, I'm wearing it on my
are
thumb.
actually that. But that's not the real issue. I think the issue is because they describe them as always being inherently evil, which is fine. Like it's fine to have an evil race. Like in
But you shouldn't describe
Lord of the
them
Rings, all orcs are evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now Wizards wants to change that as well. So not all orcs are evil.
Unless
Same
you,
way, not all drow are evil. Not all dark dwarves
Unless-
yoga
unless
are
you-
evil.
unless you play Shadow of Mordor. And then they're all English.
Wait, what?
They've all got Cockney accents. And you can sit there and just listen to them have a conversation and whinge about somebody else.
Wait, do wizards own the IP for Lord of the Rings now?
Oh, I
No.
don't know.
No, they'll have the rights.
They have
to a
rights
certain
to it.
part,
Yeah,
but not
Right.
full
Yeah.
control.
not full control. But they're going to change, or they already have changed all their definition of orcs.
Mind you, I don't know. I think the whole thing with D&D is there was a framework.
Yeah.
And people could do with it whatever they want. Like we had a half orc that was in a same-sex relationship
But that is
with an
that is fine
with a
because
full
we
orc.
do full orc, because that's fine because we make that story. But in the official Wizards publications, they don't want to discriminate or rather lock that description in so that it's always like that.
So what about dragons?
What about
Yeah,
dragons?
dragons-
Oh, but dragons
have
have
always
always
been
been
good and
three alignments: good, neutral, and evil.
Ah.
So there are certain things that are
But that is also based on colour.
yeah. There are certain things that are
Red, gold,
almost always
No, there's
evil,
more colours than that.
but not.
Because there's the color, like the physical colours, and then there's the metallic colours.
So yeah, pretty much always it's always the orcish races and all the subsidiaries like goblins and all that. They're always evil, but now I think wizards are doing. They can be either evil, good, or neutral. It's just
Just like every other race.
every other race.
There's always a bad egg. Our bad eggs are bad. Not Damal. Damal's good.
Damal's good now.
Well, I'm trying to
She
change
doesn't-
my
she
alignment.
doesn't-
Has your alignment
She-
changed back? No, it hasn't.
It hasn't because she
It's
hasn't.
been 6 months and nothing's changed.
6 months. But she hasn't done a really, really good thing.
A really good deed.
Yeah, a really
Yeah.
good deed. Like
hasn't
delivering
sacrificed
Christmas
herself.
presents to orphans or something.
Yeah.
Or sacrificing herself for the greater good.
And even then, it's not necessarily
because if
an
it's
alignment change.
because if it's
so much easier.
because
to
if
be
it's
neutral.
if it's for selfish reasons, then it defeats the purpose.
Yeah, she goes in neutral.
My
I guess.
reasoning has to be
Yeah.
not
It's a really good
selfish,
reason.
basically.
So your reasoning can't be to change your alignment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't go out and say it when I'm doing the thing. That would defeat the purpose. And
Alright.
I don't know why.
Sorry.
You have no faster way of getting towards the Durga cave entrance.
Well, I mean,
You have to walk there.
The elephant can't hold it either way.
No.
I don't know why I'd want to change my alignment anyway.
No, it's more fun being evil
You're fine being
because you
there.
don't have to give a fuck.
Yeah. In
Whereas
fact, I won't be surprised if they just got rid of player alignments altogether.
they kind of have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that you're not shoehorned into just behaving a certain way. You just behave.
it's how they've removed it from all of the classes.
Yeah.
Because classes don't have to, like, if you're a paladin, you don't have to be good
Yeah, you
anymore.
don't have to be a
And
good class.
if you hit
Yeah.
evil, you don't just lose all your powers.
Yeah.
What? So
Yeah.
you're telling me there can be like
Alignment is purely for flavor in the game,
Mhm.
a lawful good warlock?
Yeah.
and you can be a chaotic evil paladin.
Without losing your powers.
Yes. But there's new classes like witches.
It's a strange, weird new COVID world.
It is. As you make your way through the forest towards the Durga cave hideout, is there anything you wish to discuss with Tibbon or amongst yourselves? Otherwise,
Not
How
really.
long? What's the estimated length of walking this?
about 2 hours, he estimates.
Is
Even with the shortest cut.
Is it anything to do with forests?
Is it anything to do with forest? Well, you are walking through a forest in the heavy rain.
While travelling for an hour or more in your favoured terrain, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means.
In the forest?
Yeah.
Yep, fine. We'll have taken that into account.
She naturally finds an easier path.
Huh.
Cool. Does anyone need some food? Because I find double in the forest.
Yes, but that takes time to search.
Yes, it does. You have to go off your path
We
If,
could just
if
eat.
I'm travelling,
We
I
could just
can
eat
stuff
trail
it.
rations while
Yeah.
we walk,
and find food later if you run out.
Okay,
which
sure.
I can hand out because I
That's
have fancy rations.
I've got enough. I'm
Fancy
just checking in.
Like
Just
cheese.
checking in because I love you guys.
Like I
Calm
spent,
down.
Like I spent more on them because of it.
Ah, so it is cheese and crack.
Also, like, you know how you get army trail rations,
Yeah.
and they're relatively trash most of the time.
Yeah.
These are like the generals that go on the army rations, but really it's just a freezed, perfectly cooked meal by a chef.
So we get
Oh,
chickens
like-
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the
Like-
white cloaks.
Like backdoor
Yeah,
back country meals.
yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
I
I
just
would
want to
eat those,
refer to
like, daily.
the Wheel of Time and the evil guy and how he always is sitting there with like a chicken or like something. Looks amazing.
No questions? Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Tibbin, what have you been up to since the last time we saw you?
Good question.
It's only been what, 3 days?
No,
No.
this has been ages. You spent like a week in the underground city, and then you got knocked out after fighting the ship, and there was like another 5 days
No,
of travel.
we were only in the city for like 2 days.
Maybe. But after
It's
we
been
had
bloody
we, no,
ages.
we only
after
had, we only
meeting
had one
him,
night.
no, but after meeting him at the Orc Village, you traveled for a week to get to the coast, and then you hit the city, and then you were in the city for 2 days,
Yeah.
and then you got into a fight on the ship, and then the
Well-
ship blew up, and you knocked out for like 3 days.
No, the ship didn't blow up. I blew the ship up.
Yes.
You drinking, Daryl?
What?
You drinking? You said the ship didn't blow up.
Yes, but it's
England hard.
it didn't just
Alright.
blow up on its own.
And then it took another few days to reach that island.
It's
and
been a
then you were on
couple
the
of
island
weeks.
for a night.
So it's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah. What have you been up to in a couple of weeks, dude?
He says he hasn't seen you since obviously that time. However, he knows what happened at Kelnor. He saw the fireworks.
Yeah.
He watched from afar and he saw the city being attacked. However, he and his men were by then on a ship, and they did not want to get into a war between the elves of that city and the merchants of Freeport.
Who was captaining the ship?
What, his ship?
Yeah.
Or he doesn't know. It was
Ah.
just some ship they hired to go north.
Oh, okay.
Real quick,
Yeah.
It's not actually Freeport.
He says, what proof do you have?
Uh,
I saw the remnants of the battle floating around the sea. I saw Freeport's flag.
Yeah,
Oh, we got stuff. You got helms or something, didn't you? For proof? You picked up battlements.
Did I pick up?
I have no
You
idea.
picked up
It's
evidence.
cheese.
Someone picked up evidence.
It was a bag.
It was Urbag, yeah.
Could have been a red.
Can you check, please?
It was a mask and a flag.
Do you
Yeah.
show him the evidence? To
Yeah.
prove the words.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
Good.
really kind of doesn't prove
good
anything 'cause
remembering.
it's our word against.
He looks at you and he says, I don't believe you have a reason to lie about this. He says, if not Freeport, who are they?
Do we have suspicions?
Yes.
Oh, we knew
who
who
would
it
pick
was.
a fight with the elves of the death?
We explain exactly who it was because
It was those
Eleanor knew who it
technological-
was, and it
Oh,
was the
that
place
that
over
city
the
of the
sea.
humans.
Yeah.
He says he says yes, that's a terrible place to the west. Even I know to stay clear of that.
Yeah, it was them. Them peeps.
Man, why is my memory so good and yet I can't remember half the stuff that happened at work during that time?
And yeah, that's pretty much what he's been doing.
This is more fun.
They were on a ship voyage to the north. They stopped along the coast to get food and supplies, look for work. Work has been slim, so they were heading towards the city of Zafir. So a big job. He doesn't know what big job, but they were advertised and that was where he was headed.
Are you gonna get Jonesy to help you?
Jonesy, mate.
Jonesy.
He knows. The ad on the TV was big job.
No.
Hey Jonesy.
It's that super old ad with the little kids
In the
pretending
sand
to,
pit.
pretending to be builders. And there's the Aussie kid.
Maybe I don't watch as much TV.
It's like 10 years old now.
Oh,
What?
fair
Was
enough.
it?
It was
I feel
like a
it
Mitre
was
10.
like Mitre 10 or
Yeah, a
Yeah.
Mitre 10 or a Bunnings ad.
ITM or something. You gotta look it up. Man, it's funny. If you haven't seen it, Google it.
Daryl's forcing you.
What?
If I remember, I'll
What?
look it up.
I'm gonna send you a link. Don't even worry. I'll find it.
Anything else?
Mm.
Any backstory or
Well, okay,
revealing
so
questions?
I asked him
With-
what he'd been up to. He took a ship.
Yeah, he took a
and-
ship. Like he was looking for work along the coast.
Okay,
He
did
stopped
find
along
any?
all the little towns and cities, but didn't really find anything. So he was heading towards the main city of Zafir,
Mhm.
where he and his crew were gonna find work.
Right.
Well, it's only been 2 weeks. There's not really much that's
Yeah,
changed.
There's not really much that's changed.
for him, and there's nothing you really want to share that much with him.
Yes, just in case.
Did they,
we explain more details of what our friend looks like, so that he knows.
He says
better
he
description.
didn't see her, but from your description of that person,
Like
perhaps
when we find them, you'll know what she looks like too.
perhaps Ferrara got caught while trying to rescue her.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Did the Dwaga take anything else?
Yes.
Oh.
Cool. Nice question.
But I don't know whether they took him or not. But my other barbarian friend, Masood, has disappeared.
He was the really big guy.
He's a really big, violent barbarian guy. So they
Angry
figured
guy,
that.
like
the angry
me.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The big
He's
guy.
disappeared. I don't know whether he's dead in a ditch somewhere,
Oh.
or whether he's been taken as well, or whether he has decided to follow them.
So he didn't see his
ahead of us.
body.
Yeah, didn't see his
Um,
body.
Bro, it's a hard body to hide.
Yeah.
So he's
So
probably
Not
not
if you
there.
cut it into little pieces.
Even the little pieces wouldn't be little. The little pieces would be like Urbag-sized pieces.
He says if they were captured, they were probably taken as slaves, or worse,
He
in
would
the
make a good
Underdark.
slave.
Oh yeah, Underdark
He-
has
he-
a lot of slavery as well. So
Yeah,
that was
he'd
another thing.
be a good digger
He'll be good. Tunnel miner digger.
because he could reach higher on the ceiling than they could.
Yeah.
Hate jokes.
Sasha's taken him.
Yeah, there's kind of not much that we really need to check.
To ask him at this
about.
moment? Sure.
Not that
Eventually-
there probably is relevant stuff that is if we
That you could have
That
asked,
we're
yeah.
missing.
Or
The-
mentioned.
that we've been playing. Well, I don't want to tell him anything. He's
Yeah.
a fucking asshole.
It's fine.
Whoa.
He is.
He is a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
He
okay.
was killing all the people in the
No,
village.
look, you're right.
He had
was.
a job to do.
He
Yes.
was.
It wasn't a racist job. It was nothing personal. He had just wipe out an orc village.
He just had to wipe out an entire village for no reason.
But
besides the
everyone
fact that
thinks
they were
orcs
there.
are bad.
It's awesome.
You know better, and because of your half orc friend.
The orcs are still travelling to our city, or our village.
Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks. They would
Yeah,
not have
they wouldn't
reached
have
there.
gone far at all.
Especially in winter. Now, eventually, your trek leads you to the forest at the base of a low sloping mountain range. It's pretty late at night by now because you didn't stop to rest, so it's not daytime. It's about just past 11 p.m. The glowing eyes of wild goats in the distance stare nervously at you, especially at Urbag. They are curious and afraid at your approach.
Why are they nervously?
Yeah, why
He's
is
always scared of the
especially
small
Urbag?
one.
I feel like there's more to that comment than what you said.
Because you've been remembering what your Australian friends have said about you and sheep.
Well, it's the fact
that what's
that
going
it's
on
the
here?
fact that it's easy for Urbag to jump on their back and go for a ride. And they don't.
Yeah,
want,
that's probably it.
they don't want.
Maybe it's like the face height thing.
Yeah, and they don't want to get ridden.
Yeah. Tibbon makes his way past the trees,
Things that Shay thinks
noisily
about.
shaking and dropping the wet rainwater that has collected at the low branches. So the rain has kind of let off.
Yeah.
Stealth is obviously not one of his strong suits. He looks at the three of you and he says, "This way," and he points. There appears to be a bit of a trail leading to the cave entrance, but if we walk down that, if we follow that trail, we're just asking to be ambushed again. He looks at you. So do we take the slower way through the trees and the brush and try to climb up the side of the mountain, or do we take the trail up?
I've got advantage in the forest in the
Well,
Underdark.
you
So.
What I suggest is
Currently, you've been traveling by moonlight or starlight, so you have not lit any
No.
torches or anything.
No. what I suggest we do is send Damal ahead to scout the cave entrance to
Sure.
see how heavily guarded it is.
I make scout.
Scout, are you walking up the trail or are you going
Nah, let
through
me,
the mountainside?
Can I drop into stealth?
You can.
I'm dropping into stealth.
You
Um,
How do
always,
you drop into stealth?
she always is stealth. She's
I'm
a shadow.
Stealth lady.
She's actually a shadow.
Looking up the side of the mountain, it is not a difficult climb. Like you won't need a rope or anything.
Her class is Grim
However,
Stalker
because of the
Assassin.
rain and
How
how
could you get
wet
more
it's
shadow than
been,
that?
it will be slippery. So you would have made ropes,
Dark
but I guess you have some sort of advantage of bonus. But you
And
don't need
where
ropes or
else
anything.
would I go?
When you
Or you could just walk up the trail. Like there's an actual path.
Oh no,
like
that
little
seems
road.
obvious.
when,
Yes.
when you say that it's a mountain, like walking up the side of a mountain,
Yeah.
is it forest covered mountain?
It is,
Or is
the
it-
forest ends at the base of the mountain, and
Okay.
then there's just rocks. So
So climb up the noisy rocky crag,
yeah.
or up the obvious path of the
Well, it's
clearly
the
watchable.
wet crag, I guess. It's not noisy.
It is when you knock a rock and
Could
it
be
rolls
muddy.
down.
You create.
When you roll
Some
it,
sort
you roll.
of-
I'm going straight up. I'm
landslide.
going up the mountain, not going on the
Okay,
obvious
you're gonna
path.
have a mountain.
Yeah.
You have things you can do beforehand.
Yeah, I do. I
Um,
don't know which thing.
What do
you
wish to do?
have pass without a trace.
You
sure.
can
This
use
is the
that.
time to use it. Every time you've been trying to use it, like
No, it wasn't the pass without
No,
trace.
it's
It
not
was the
pass
other thing she was trying
It's,
to use.
it's where you blend in to become nothing. But
Yeah.
You basically do that by standing still for
So
ages,
I cast path
and then
without
people just
trace.
don't notice you.
But it only works outside.
and she was trying to do it like
Yeah,
in
she was
the
doing
inn.
it in the inn.
That's
Yeah.
Do you have pass without a trace?
Yeah, she definitely has.
She
passed
should
without
have.
a trace.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I cast pass without trace.
Yeah.
So that gives you a +10 to your stealth roll,
Okay. Cool.
and then your stealth rolls are rolled at advantage
Okay. Cool.
from memory.
Oh, can I do a thing?
What's your thing?
When you get close, you can use primeval awareness.
How long does silence last for?
Half an hour? An hour?
Oh, I can't even search at the moment.
Where is it?
Make a stealth roll. Since we'll assume that you are already starting up the mountain. Well,
Will that do?
that will do.
Okay.
Sure, 20 anyway.
Nat 20, baby.
You carefully make
Wait,
your way
a
up.
natural 20?
Yeah.
You carefully make your way up the side of the mountain, avoiding any loose rocks
Mm-hmm.
and wet patches that would have caused you to slip. So you successfully,
In fact, it looks like I'm magically avoiding everything because I'm so good at it.
eventually, you get
glide.
close to the cave entrance.
As a shadow.
As I am close to the cave entrance, I would like to cast Primeval
You don't
awareness.
cast it, you just use it.
Oh,
You just
I
use
would
it.
like to
Yeah.
use primeval awareness.
What does that do?
I can sense any aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fae, fiend, undead within 1 mile. Within 6 miles of favoured terrain or
Now
one if
there was
not.
the thing. Did you have to choose one, or did you just sense
No.
all of them?
Any-
You sense
Anything.
all of those types.
That seems like really bad though. It would be useful if you could just choose one and tell whether there's one in your radar, rather than.
Well, you can do that if you
Can
want.
you? Do you want to choose one, or do you want to just tell like?
Well, what it is.
Because my answer would just be yes.
No, you got to say yes. There is celestial. Yes, there is. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you've
Oh,
got to
so you
tell
got
me
know the
what
difference. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the list again?
type. Aberration,
Mm-hmm.
celestial,
Mm-hmm.
dragon, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 1 mile. It doesn't reveal amount or location.
Yes to fiend, celestial, and fey.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
great combination.
No undead, no dragon, no
Fiend, celestial, fae.
elemental. Yeah.
And then I just roll a regular perception.
Pardon?
I just roll a regular perception.
So within
Okay.
your range. Alright.
I'd like to see what I can see around me.
You may roll perception.
Thank you.
Oh, for fuck's
See,
sake!
she wasted her ones, now she's just rolling 20s.
Yeah, all your ones were wasted.
Your eyes are adjusted to the darkness due to your dark vision, and in the distance you see a small cave opening at the side of the mountain.
What do you?
It has been partially blocked by heavy bush because someone has obviously tried to like cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because your high perception roll, you do see shapes moving within, dwarven shapes. Furthermore, you assume or you can tell that there are perhaps 2 guards just waiting in the darkness there for anyone that might try to follow. What do you
How
wish to
far
do?
away from the cave am I? Like, could I whisper into something and be all good?
Can you whisper? Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can whisper in something.
Oh, I don't even
Yeah.
have to whisper. I can mind send it. How many characters do I get for my stones?
You can't mind send it. You have to verbally.
I have to whisper it.
Speak
You
Yeah.
have to speak.
But it's fine. You're far away
Yeah.
enough.
How many words do I get? Is it 8?
25.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Have you got they're my stones?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
one.
she has one. You have one.
She has one.
We
one.
haven't
But it
given
has
the
been
walkie-talkies
used. But
to
it
anyone else?
has been used in the last 24 hours, so you can't use it.
Is it?
Because we used it when we got out of the cave
That's right. We did.
before we got to the tree.
Was it only one use in 24 hours,
Yeah.
or was it more than one?
No. One.
I forgot about that. But
Has it not been 24? I thought it's been 24
Oh, it's
hours
definitely not
already.
been 24
No.
hours.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's
It's
been
the
like
same night.
it's been like
Oh, Shay!
It's been
Ruined it.
5 hours.
Without
since that.
Damn,
you've already
forgot.
proven it by saying you haven't rested. Because a rest on its own is like 8 hours.
Shay rolls
A long
away
rest, a long rest.
how
The cave itself is the hidden cave with the 2 crouching dwarves waiting there. It's about 80 feet away from you.
Oh yeah, that's quite a bit, right?
Yeah, it's quite a bit. So
So I can sneak off and go warn my friends, right?
yeah, easily.
Okay, I sneak off and go warn my friends.
you're not just gonna be like
Why?
Knowing my luck,
Why would you do
I've
that?
just used it on 2 nat 20s in a row. I'm gonna safely come and tell you in person.
why don't you use your crow? Oh no, your raven.
No, that got its throat slit.
Oh,
I've got a rat. My rat could be like,
sad
know
times.
exactly what it was saying.
When Damal gets back, I ask
Bring
if she can
paper.
lead us up the
Go down
path
there.
after she explains everything that happened.
Yeah, she can lead you a path.
But I've probably figured out a safe route, right?
You figured out a safe route.
On a net 20, I hope you did.
Yeah, but the thing is, you figured out a safe route. It's
Yeah.
fine, but it's not necessarily the quietest route. You've got 2 in heavy armor.
How long did it take her to get there?
It took her about 10 minutes.
It had to be exactly 10 minutes, didn't it, Kevin?
I just guessed like,
Why exactly 10
Because
minutes?
Pass It Without a Trace lasts 10 minutes.
oh,
And she cast it before she left, which means we all would have had it. That's fine.
wait, does it work on a group?
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
group
okay.
thing.
It's a group
Yeah.
cast. Up to like 6 creatures or something.
How many, like, can I have,
You,
it's gone, right?
No, it's not gone, but you are tapped on spell slots because you only had 2 left.
Oh,
and
okay.
You just used both of
I
them.
just have 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, those
I
are
know
first
5
level
spells,
ones.
right.
Yeah.
you know 5 spells total. You don't have very many spell slots.
Am I tapped out?
Yeah, because you used most of it last time.
Have you been checking off your spell slots?
I keep
No,
track.
I'm rubbish.
I keep track of these things.
You keep track of
I'm
your
glad
spell
Shay does.
slots.
'Cause I don't. Okay, fine. We go up there regularly.
I actually have 2 character sheets.
Except-
open. One's
except-
Damal's. Actually 3, because I've got yours too.
Except I do kind of know
I'm
where
getting
we're going.
better.
So.
I don't keep
Ish.
track of your HP, but I keep track of everything else.
So, Damal leads
Yeah.
the team up
Up the mountain.
up the mountain.
Whoa!
Damal leads the team up mountain. However,
Oh.
We are noisy. What I was going to suggest is when we start to get to the point where we start to get close,
yeah,
Damal and Urbag go further ahead because clunk clunk and clunk clunk make clunk clunk.
okay, I'll say because of how skilled Damal is in stealth, she would know how far away to stop
Mm-hmm.
before you're within earshot of
Yeah.
the.
I was just
That
going to
seems fair.
cast
Wow.
silence, like centered around something. But
Well, you could do that if you want to do that.
What were you
would be
gonna do?
better
What were you going to do? Silence?
I was just going to cast silence.
on his weapon.
But it's only one round.
No,
The duration
you can't-
is one round.
one round is the
The
casting
cast.
time.
One round.
It's
No,
an
the
hour.
duration is 1 round per level.
No.
That's what it says. Duration 1 round /
Surely
level
not.
D.
Surely not.
That would be terrible.
I'm pretty sure it's like an hour.
Anyway, you have stopped before the dwarves can hear you. What does Damal and Urbag wish to do?
I'm pretty freaking tired. Is there any other caves around that we can have a nap in?
You're sure you could probably find one with your tracking or
Yeah,
nature skill?
I'm really dubious about walking into whatever this is and being completely tapped out. It's not going to go well.
Silence, concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, no sound can be detected or pass within a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Any creature or object entirely inside that sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened
I have a proposal.
while entirely inside of it.
Now that we know where we are
Mhm.
and where the enemies are, would it seem feasible, guys, to find a way to like nap and have someone look out?
The more we wait, the further into the tunnel and mines they get. If they get to the part where it turns into a maze, it becomes near impossible for us to catch up.
Right,
If-
but what are we going to do
if-
when we find them? We're tapped out.
We're not tapped out.
I'm tapped out.
No. You have physical attacking damage. That's your priority.
Oh, yeah, alright. I don't do spells normally.
No.
Okay.
It's only
Fine.
it's only me that's
Fine.
kind of tapped out, and I can still physical attack.
Alright.
Um,
Look, honestly, I can.
Because if they make it to the city, we're never getting her back.
And Magic Pants over here is fully loaded.
Am
yeah.
I stealthing in and attacking anyone? How many shapes? How many
So-
shapes could I see before?
You could
Two.
see two. You know
Two.
that there are two
Okay.
waiting at the entrance.
So
But that's all I can see.
because Urbag can silence us. Well, we obviously can't hear or anything once we're inside that silence bubble. But if he casts silence,
Yeah.
nothing, we make no noise at all, even clunking around. We could scream all we want and we don't make any noise outside the bubble.
Okay.
We
Can I
walk up to
Hunter's
them,
mark the left one?
we walk up to them, we get them inside the bubble, and then we kill them in the bubble, and they make no noise too because
So
they're
I
in
can
the bubble.
Hunter's mark the. Oh, I'm out of spell slots, so I can't, right?
Hunter's mark isn't a spell.
Okay.
But
Cool.
you need to speak.
Yes,
So you would have to do it
outside of the bubble.
Outside of the bubble.
or
But
before he puts the bubble.
But there's no point doing that this far away.
I have a question.
You could just duck out of the bubble when you're right on top of them and be like, I mark you.
Okay, well, right, that will be my plan. What is your question?
It's specifically verbal, right?
Yeah.
So you couldn't get around it by like using ASL.
The only way you can get around
You can.
using silence.
You can use ASL.
No, as in like you can't use ASL to cast.
Oh no, you can't. No,
No.
it's verbal. Yeah.
The only way you can get around
You
it
can communicate
is
with each other using
by
ASL.
being Sasha, who can use sorcery points to cast it subtly, which means she doesn't have to make any verbal.
Right.
She voids all verbal and semantic.
Man, they're gonna change that
Requirements.
though, aren't they?
What? Making it so you can sign.
Yeah.
Signing is part of the game already.
Yeah, it is part of the game.
Oh, because it's like thieves' cant.
Yes, because she's done the thieves' can and communicated with people before.
That's their disabled language.
So what's the plan?
Oh, plans, right. God, just so
So-
needy as a DM.
Urbeg casts silence.
to do
We will
things.
walk forward to attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
I sneak out.
We obviously sneak as best we can sneak.
Yep.
Uh,
Hiding behind the bushes and
Yeah.
and the rocks and things like that.
Yeah.
You
It's
make
kind
it,
of like one of those scenes in Scooby Doo where they're all sneaking up and they go do 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 do
Without any of
do
the
do
noise.
do 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 do. Yeah.
what's the range of your silence bubble?
20 foot.
20-foot
Okay.
silence bubble.
You approach
It's
directly.
20 foot radius too, so it's actually
in a
huge.
Yeah.
And I'm
Um,
gonna center it around
Him. Okay.
because he's coming, right?
Okay.
And
You
he'd be-
approach
he'd be
the
frontline.
cave.
He'd be frontline.
As you get closer, what you do is you just go up to the cave entrance or the side of the cave entrance.
Yeah, and then sneak into attack.
The guy on the
we
left.
get to the point where
So we're like on this side, and then we want to.
yeah, and then we surprise around to try and sneak attack.
Well, as you're approaching the cave and you're towards one or the other side of the cave, doesn't really matter. The two dwarfs are now within your silence bubble and
Yeah.
they realize something is up because suddenly they're deaf.
Yeah.
However, I have rolled a roll and they are confused, so they don't understand what's going on. So they start to peek their heads out of the cave entrance.
At which point
No,
I
we
cast Hunter's Mark and
You can't because you're in the middle of the bubble.
You're in the middle of the bubble.
I step out of the bubble,
Yeah.
cast.
Wait, no, hang on. I don't mean to be this guy,
Okay.
but in
Okay.
order to hunter's mark something,
Don't you have to be not detected?
does the target have to hear?
No, but she has to see
It's line of sight
line of
to
sight.
mark, but it costs verbal component,
Right.
I think.
Never mind. I just
We'll bring up character.
Alright, you're stepping out of the silence bubble.
Yeah.
You step out of the silence bubble, you hunters mark one of them, you get
Down
into
the
line of
left.
sight.
Yeah.
They do see you, they don't hear you,
Yeah.
and one of them kind of smacks his friend, like
Yeah.
you see two male eyebrows, and they point at you.
Yeah.
And they draw their hammers and they
Yeah.
begin to approach you. However, they have not realized that the other three are hiding by the
I
side
just
of
straight
the,
up attack the one on the left.
which
With
is the
my-
hunter's marked one.
Yeah.
the one that you have marked. Alright,
Yeah.
make an attack roll.
You can attack twice instead of once.
So your first turn of combat, you gain 10 feet of extra speed.
You,
10 inches
you
to my
gain 10
teeth.
inches.
You take attack, and you have advantage. So roll 2d20s. You're going to make a total of 3 attacks.
3 d.
Are they all three on advantage?
All her very first one has advantage.
So your very first one, you roll 2 die.
And
Yeah,
then the
and you
highest
take the
one,
highest one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 19.
Plus-
19 plus. That's definitely a hit. So you got your first attack as a hit.
Plus 10.
Yeah. So your
So
first
10.
attack's a hit.
Okay,
So
great.
roll,
Now make
roll one more.
One more.
Oh, Shay.
14.
24.
Plus 10, 24.
I
Yeah.
realised why the silence was weird.
Because it's a
find a spell sheet.
No, you're in the wrong.
I was like, what? We're not. The mic's not working
And
again?
then, and
No,
then,
no,
and then,
no,
and
no,
then
no.
roll one more attack. This one gets the bonus damage.
7.
17.
Mm-hmm. All three of your attacks hit.
Okay.
Okay,
Now
so
what?
no, put the d20s away. You don't roll those.
Now you
anymore.
roll damage.
Okay. What do I roll?
So you're gonna roll for the first one. You're gonna roll 1d6 sneak attack is another 2d6, so 4d6 total because you've hunters marked.
Yeah.
Plus 8.
Oh. Can I re-roll because they landed on the thing?
If they weren't cocked.
It was flat
3,
now.
4, 5, 6, 6.
Plus 8.
6 plus 8 is 14.
Yep.
Now what?
The second attack,
second
how
attack
many?
you're gonna roll 1, 2d6
Yeah.
plus 8.
15.
15.
Yeah.
And then the third attack, you're going to roll 2d6 and 1d8.
Fucking hell.
9, 7.
16
Yeah, 16.
plus. Is there a bonus there?
Yeah.
Plus 8.
16 plus 8.
24.
The roll 2 more d20s because those all your attacks have when your deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies, you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet.
So now what?
In addition, any creature you successfully hit on a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So all three of those would have been crits. So double all of that damage and minus 24 off it.
Yes, because minus 3 times 8.
Yeah. That's the most important
I
thing.
hurt the dude.
The assassinate part. Yeah, the first round you do fuckloads of damage.
First time.
The guy you have stabbed, you stab him multiple times. He
Yeah.
has barely enough time to raise his arm and try to scream in pain, but it was silent. Before you just tear him to shreds and he falls on the ground silently in a pool of.
Disengage! Back to my
Mess.
friends.
Nope, because you
I
used
used all my
Hunter's Mark.
actions? Okay,
Yep.
fine.
Now, for the rest of you,
Is the other guy just like,
well, he's amazed at how fast his friend died, but
Is he
he is
scared?
also angered. Now everyone rolls initiative.
13. 13. Sorry.
Total? Like,
No,
you've got a
plus-
bonus,
plus,
like-
plus 7.
Yeah.
Plus 7.
20.
So you're on the 20.
You're fucking huge.
Sorry.
The hilarious thing is,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to get worse for them. I rolled a 19.
I'm on 22. Total. I take it you're rolling for the
Yeah.
giant nightman.
Oh wait, I was on the wrong character sheet. I did not roll a 19. I rolled a 14.
A 14.
I added the mouse bonus because I was on the character sheet. It's not plus
19!
it's
Man,
not-
that's amazing!
it's not-
And I've got
I was like-
assassinate!
I was
Fuck.
like, why do I have plus 7 to initiative?
Why is my
I don't have
deck
plus
so
7
high?
to initiative.
What is going on?
Urbeg, you go first.
Oh, bro.
If you cast another spell that uses concentration, silence disappears.
Yeah, I understand.
No, I think if he casts another spell, it disappears.
No, you can cast other spells. You just can't cast another concentration spell.
No, I'm sure you can. You can't cast another spell.
I'm sure you can. The internet will tell me.
Yeah. Because there have been times where he was like invisible.
Do I have to sit there and be like,
Yeah, you need. If you cast a spell, it has to be like a quiet spell. Otherwise, you can't cast it at all.
Well, concentrating on a spell, casting another spell does not break your concentration unless the second spell also requires it.
Okay, so
yeah,
it can't
but
be a
in
second
order to
concentration
cast a spell, which is what
you
Yes.
would have
Verbal.
to stop
I
the
would have
silent
to say
spell.
words.
Yeah,
If it's one that uses verbal components, not all of them use verbal components.
I wouldn't say as a bard.
I'm pretty sure most of mine use verbal combat.
You could stab with your life stealer and gain health back.
I could. You're right. That is a I'm just looking through my spells. Verbal, 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 verbal. We didn't build this character well. Verbal.
No, the bards don't really have much.
Verbal, verbal.
Nah, silence. If someone silences
Silence is normally something you would cast on your enemies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't work for what we were
Oh,
trying
we
to
use
do.
it for tech. Okay, I walk up and make stab.
Make your stabby attack.
God, it's been so long since I played a stab.
You miss stabbing things.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why didn't that load? Why is it not loading properly? 11
Plus.
plus, I think it's 7.
It'll be under your
Ah,
attacks.
yeah, but
Take
the sheet wasn't loading properly.
So your total
Plus
is 18.
7, yeah, 18.
You do hit with your attack. Do you have more than one attack? Probably not.
No.
Roll damage.
A D8.
And remember that you heal if you do some form of damage.
Oh, I do 5 damage.
Did 5 damage. I guess you heal 5?
No, he heals half.
I heal half. But I'm on
So
full,
it's
so it doesn't
2.
matter.
Ah, well, he's on full, so it does.
Rude. Can you heal me instead?
No. No, I
He
can't.
won't need to heal you because you're about to kill again.
Damal, you are next.
Kill.
Assassinate. You are your deadliest when you get your drop on your enemies. You have an advantage on your attack rolls against any creature that hasn't had a turn in combat yet. In addition, any successful hit you score on that creature is considered a critical hit. You have used your bonus action attack, so you don't get that from the surprise round,
Yes.
but you get 2 attack rolls, so roll your first one. I'm pretty sure 24 will hit.
A 24 will hit.
Roll again.
Why do I get advantage or just one?
Roll again both.
The
You-
first one gets advantage.
No, all of them get advantage.
All of them get advantage.
And
29?
a 29.
That
29
might
will
hit.
hit.
Good rolls tonight.
So you
This is
are
cool.
going to roll.
Yeah.
You get sneak attack on the first one.
Yeah.
So that's 3d6,
Wait,
4d6.
Hang on. Oh, yeah, but...
It's
yeah.
not the bonus attack.
Oh.
So 4d6.
Holy shit.
That's a decent roll on them. That's 8, so it's 16 plus 8, so it's 24 for the first one. And
Is that with the crit?
yeah, that's the crit damage.
Okay.
And then roll 2d6.
Ah!
3, 6 plus 8 is 22. 12.
14.
14. Brain. Math. Right.
Baby brain.
I doubled the 3 real quick.
You're like,
I just
3,
didn't-
6? Yeah. Yeah. And 8 is 12.
Yeah.
You just...
Math.
Oh. I should put you
that
in
it?
charge of selling me things.
That is all you can do.
Okay, great. I did the thing.
Does he die?
Oh no, it's not dead. There was only a 24 and a 14, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as
What
the first
about
round.
my 5?
And your 5.
That's right. Don't forget the 5.
You matter, Daryl.
Thanks.
Sasha is next.
I will pull my flaming sword. I will go to my character sheet, so I'm not using Demal stats.
Use the mouse stats with your flaming sword. I ambush. The flaming sword goes through his head and out his mouth.
I can't speak the magic word to make it turn into fire, so I will roll an attack. I will not hit with an 8,
Nope.
and I will stand there glaring at him like a fool.
Menacingly.
Obviously giving enough room for our dear friend to have space to attack as well.
The dwarf's turn. He takes a swing at Urbek.
What?
Oh,
Urbek,
that's scary.
You're little.
you poked him first. Urbek, does a 17 hit you?
Nah, I don't think it does.
It
Hang on.
doesn't. Then he does something
hang
which
on,
you
hang
cannot
on.
identify because of
Meets it.
your silence.
Uh,
Oh, does it meet it?
Yeah.
He smacks you with... Why does he have a shitty dagger? He should not have a dagger.
Yeah, but he does, because that's what you wrote down, Kevin.
I have written down.
A shitty dagger hammer. He pulls out his hammer. It's actually a dagger.
I'm just imagining Gimli going, ha! And
okay,
my
I know why.
dagger.
Yeah, I know why. Okay, I know why. You are taking 5 points of damage. So 5 back, right? But then he does something. And now Damal has to make an intelligence save.
Well, I'm not that dumb, so that's fine.
Intelligence saving throw.
+6.
Oh, it turns out you're not that
16?
A 16. You have passed the saving throw.
Right.
Nothing happens to you, Damal.
Oh, question.
Yeah.
Is it mind control?
Is it mind control? does your thing actually say
You
that
have a
use
honed
mind
ability to
control?
resist the mind-altering powers of prey. You gain proficiency on wisdom saving throws. That's already giving you your +6.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, so you're giving me a +6.
Yeah. And my ring of mind shielding.
Is that the one
While
that
wearing this ring, you are immune
prevents
to
from
magic
reading
that
thoughts?
allows others to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it.
No, this has nothing to do with those things.
Okay.
Your friendly knight, he takes a swing with his greatsword twice. He does hit with 1. And he does some form of damage to
Oh,
the
some form
guy.
of damage. Saucy.
Back to the start of the round. Urbag, your go.
Poke. With the pokiness.
Yeah, that will hit.
Yeah. A D8.
Your poking hits.
+3.
10 damage.
It's
that's
pretty good for
yeah.
a fucking bard with a rapier.
Yeah, and you gain back that 5 hit
Oh,
points you
get the
lost.
5 back. That's
I
good.
believe that kills him.
Oh, bro.
Yes, that kills him.
He's gotten fucked up.
Man, it's been
And
ages
Shay
since
did
I chose
nothing.
what it looks like. Can I choose what it looks like?
You can choose what it looks like.
I poke him square through the dick. It's
Sure.
like when you go to
Okay.
a barbecue and you have, you know, like the sausage on the end of the skewer.
Okay.
Do you wish me to describe what has happened?
Sure.
Urbag,
You fucking idiot.
Urbag spears the Duergar right through the dick, spraying copious amounts of dick blood all over
I'm gonna have to repeat
the party
this.
members.
Damn it.
Magnificently, Tibon dodges out of the way, while the rest of you stare in amazement due to the fact that Urbag has caused such heinous wounds to a member of the Dwarven race.
And at how much dick blood?
No, you know what
And
makes it
how much
worse?
dick
You know what?
blood?
You know what makes
Sorry.
it worse, Kevin?
What?
He then siphons his life through the dick blood.
And you are now reminded of how the cucumbers from last episode has shriveled after the life has been siphoned out of it.
Equal opportunity bard.
Silently, or actually I should have made you roll a concentration check when you got hit, but doesn't matter. So your silent spell is still on.
Well, he can roll it now.
Oh, you
anyway.
can roll it now?
Um,
Because I only did like 5 damage to you, which was like...
That's a
9.
9.
Technically that is a fail, but I think you might have...
What's concentration? Do you add anything to concentration?
There is something that you add. I don't
I
remember
got a
it.
+8 spell attack bonus.
It's your concentration check. I'm pretty sure it's that plus your con save, which is the third one of the boxes down the side.
So 10 total.
10 is the bare minimum you need.
Because I've got a +1 con.
Sure. So your spell is maintained even though you got hit.
Oh wait, no, I got +2 to saving throw, so it's 11, so I'm fine.
But it has something to do with the damage you're taking as well.
I mean,
Nah,
it's
it's half the damage, half, and if it's less than 10, then 10's the base number.
Okay.
So if you take 13, you've got to roll higher than a 15.
Yep.
Sorry, take 30, you've got to roll higher than a 15. But if you take 5, it's got to be higher than 10.
So
Thanks.
the dwarf collapses on the ground silently as your spell intended.
see, working.
And you stand there with your sword covered in dick blood.
I'm so glad you're so happy about this.
Yeah.
That's great. Can I peer into the darkness of the cave and see anything with my awesome?
Looking
That's
past,
okay.
you do see a rocky tunnel leading downward into the ground.
Mhm.
It branches eventually from where you are, so you can't see all the way straight. So you do know that there's a branch further on.
Okay.
We see if they have any maps on their bodies.
You do a quick search of their bodies. You don't find any maps aside from their weapons and a few clerical trinkets that they seem to have collected as trophies.
Do they look? Do they?
Like priests from the priest that you found it. Yes.
Do they look like any of the clerical stuff from when we were in the portals, or had just come out of the portals?
Yes, they are similar to the clerics of that faith. So from those corpses. What you can tell from that is that the knight is probably not lying to you.
The story is linked.
Yeah.
Hey!
The knight is probably not lying to you.
Great.
Yeah. So you look down the tunnel. However, you realize that it's pretty dark without any light source, unless your sword is still up.
I couldn't
turn it
turn it
on.
on.
You can
Silent.
see.
Oh yeah, you can turn
You
it
can
on.
see in
But
dim
what
light
I-
within 60 feet
No,
of
but
you.
Humans
Sasha
can't see.
So everybody else except Sasha.
Oh, I tell everyone what I see.
Yeah.
Well, can he see in the dark too?
Why you wish to ask him in the silence?
Well, I can just bring up something that makes it so I can see, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But
but yes, he can see in the dark too.
I will bring up my ever bright lantern.
All right, you
A
light your lantern.
When the command word is spoken,
Oh.
you can turn off your silence.
I've got my
I
fairy
don't
lights.
I know I can. I turn off my silence.
The silence is off. Sasha pulls up the elf bright lantern.
30-foot radius of bright light.
Yep.
I can walk further back so that the light doesn't go as far for the people that need it.
Okay. How far back do you wish to walk?
30 to 60 feet behind them.
All right.
Because I've got bright light, then it goes dim light, then it goes
Yeah.
nothing. So the dim light's twice as the bright light, isn't it, normally? So it's 60 foot of bright dim light after my bright light of 30.
Okay.
Which means I'm 90 feet behind them.
Sir Tibban chooses to walk directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Letting Urbag and Damal walk ahead as they
I've got-
so choose.
Some
Well,
form of vision.
Can I? How
Oh
about,
yeah, you can see in the dark.
How about this? Can
Yeah,
I
got dark
put
vision.
one of my many items of clothing that I have in my pack
Mhm.
over the lantern to make it dim light?
You probably could. I don't see any reason not to. So you can make it. You can dim the light
Yeah.
by putting some form of clothing or.
Yeah, because
Something over
way when I turn it off,
Yeah.
if I have to for combat, or like put it somewhere, like it's not gonna mess with my eyes as bad.
Sure.
You
can
could
do
wear
that.
a patch.
So one eye's good in darkness and one eye's like a pirate,
Yeah,
because that's why they did it.
I know.
Yeah.
History.
Okay, so between Damal and Urbag, who is taking the lead down the tunnel?
I'm not.
No, you are,
Why?
because you were the good one at stealth.
Yeah, but if I go behind something, it's better.
What?
If I go behind you, isn't my stuff better?
No.
No. Okay.
What?
Fine.
Why
I
would
go.
being behind something that's wait, hang on.
I can
That
crawl.
is
Oh,
3 foot
Then
6
I go
inches
first.
tall.
yes, you do.
And I do it.
Man, I'm
Stealthily.
really
Do I
sure.
need to roll a stealth?
You have to roll a stealth.
Okay.
Urbag, you being beside Damal as well, you also have to roll a stealth roll.
I mean, that's fine.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, 18 plus 13.
Okay.
The high stealth roll. My golden
7.
dice has been great.
7
They don't see me,
total.
but they see all of Urbag,
You hear Urbag.
including
behind
his
you.
dick.
But it's fine. I still have to roll a perception to see if they hear Urbag when you get them. All right.
Wouldn't it go against their passive? Because they're
Yes,
not
unless
necessarily.
they are looking out for people
Yeah.
following them. Yeah. Yeah.
What's their passive?
You know,
Passive
You don't know their
perception.
passive. It's usually 10
Do I
plus
know your
whatever the
passive?
bonus is.
Yes.
only because
like I said-
Yeah.
Urbag and Damal take the lead, walking ahead. They move down the rocky tunnel. It branches eventually, but from where you are standing, you see that it branches left and right, and you see that the left tunnel has collapsed. The right tunnel, however, is open and well traveled, so you see marks of recent boot prints going down the right.
I don't like the fact that the left tunnel's collapsed. Like, I feel like they might have collapsed it behind them.
Well, you take a look at it and you see it's been collapsed for quite a while already. It's not a recent
There's
collapse.
mold on the rocks.
Sure.
Moss.
It's not recently dusty or
No, it's
disturbed or
not.
anything. So it's been collapsed for a while.
Dark
Okay.
You can investigate it if you want, or you can
Dark
continue down the right tunnel.
Clear logic.
It's not always my logic.
No. Our separate weird conversation about dark mold.
You said clear logic.
It was clear logic in our weird conversation.
You are taking the lead. What do you wish to do?
Yeah, we'll just go down the right one.
Alright.
Through the left tunnel.
Going down the right tunnel, you eventually make your way out into a huge cavern. In the distance of the dark cavern, you see the ruins of a small, an outpost. The designs on the outpost from where you are standing look dwarven, but is obviously in great disrepair and ruin. In the distance, you hear voices echoing throughout the cavern.
Can I sneak
You're not
ahead?
close enough yet.
Can I sneak ahead and see what I can see?
You can sneak ahead. You find that the voices are coming from one of the ruined outposts, which is why this map is set up.
Yeah.
It's up to Urba if you want to follow, but you recognize what Damal wants to do. So Damal has snuck into one of the side openings there. I'll put you guys
Do I
here.
need to roll see what I can see check?
Well, yes, you can roll a perception check if you wish, because it is...
What's the objective?
It is lighted. There are a couple of torches here. We'll just say they're around that area.
Yeah.
And in
Nat
the
20.
distance, we'll put them...
Magic tonight.
How do you spell Dwager?
Very carefully.
D-U-E-G-A-I?
You type it in and Google will fix it.
Yeah, Twitch doesn't though.
D-U-E-R-G-A-R.
Yeah, it's real weird spelling.
Yeah.
Do we have fans?
Yeah.
Yes!
Is it Tommy?
Here on OnlyFans. What? Only
Who is
Twitch?
it? Is it Tommy?
No.
Who is it?
Moldy Newts.
Moldy Newts. Welcome, Moldy Newts. Great to have you.
Look at the little bastards.
Cool.
Oh,
so
Jamal,
I can
there's only
see.
one body.
Okay,
6
so... Yes.
Pardon my phone.
What?
Pardon my phone.
So what you can see is this is a ruined outpost. The outer walls are obviously high.
Yeah.
And what? But all these inner walls are about waist height. But obviously, because they're dwarfs, you can only see like the tops of their heads sticking out.
But I figured
that's why you can.
So can I
see
not?
them.
I can't see them.
Yeah, you can because you've got
Oh,
clear
line
line
of
of
sight.
sight.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, these are for your height. It's about waist height. For dwarfs, you can see their heads sticking out, and they're kind of focused inward. You see Eleanor on the floor. Now, in the distance, because you are close enough, you hear Eleanor's voice. She says, "Let me go, you cowards. I have done nothing to wrong you or your people." There's a laugh, and a gravelly voice in a thick Durga accent replies back in common to her, and he says, "Nothing personal, child, but you are too important to my master. The only reason why you are still alive now is your friends. They are the real scumbag cowards."
We need to take one alive, guys, to question him.
Scumbag.
Can we please take one alive?
cowards.
The voice you are hearing seems somewhat familiar. I will let you roll a perception check to see if
So
you
my nat
recognize.
20 wasn't enough on my perception check.
Well, I did that for your vision. Now it's your recognition
Okay.
of
Well,
his
Come
stuff.
on, luck!
it's more of a memory check.
It's more of a memory check.
It's a good roll.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus a lot.
let's see.
No, what's that?
10.
You
26.
recognize the voice as one of the dwarves from the inn that you were at in the Elven City.
Oh,
The
I
one
didn't
where
like
you
that
almost
guy.
got into a fight, who didn't like you, who played cards with Urban.
And Crown McNugget's not around, right?
And Crown McNugget's not around.
No.
No.
Okay.
The voice seems somewhat familiar. That same voice, he seems to be the guy in charge. He continues as you listen in. "We can't let you go around wanting to stop Emperor Leandros. His plan
Ooh!
is..."
Is that
and
the
there's-
Dark Wizard at the Undercity?
you're not sure, you've never heard his name before.
Okay.
His plan is, and then there is a pause, and the voice changes to a very disgusted tone, and he says, "His plan is a necessary one. Our work is important. We will be free." And that's it. You're not close enough to make out any details yet.
It's
So
4 of
you-
us and 5 of them, and I can definitely take that one on the left first.
What was the name again, sorry?
Leandros?
I will text you later.
So I go back
Emperor
to
Leander.
this one.
What? Me. Hi.
Yeah, hi. And how far away are you?
I am me.
They would have
and
caught up to
thing-
me
Not
if you
no,
scouted ahead.
No.
Would
No.
you? Would
The moment she stopped, or the moment you stop, we stop, because if I keep coming, my light comes with me.
Correct.
True.
But this area is lighted.
Can I?
Yes, but still looking at
Yeah,
the
you're
distance.
still looking
seeing,
at distance. you
seeing a
see
car
something.
coming towards you, you can.
Can I
Have
see
you seen this?
with my
Sorry.
Daryl?
Lumos. Oh no, it works. Hey Siri. Lumos.
Okay, I've turned torch on.
Huh? Huh?
With my with my perception, can
Yeah.
I see when it would be safe to turn on light without them noticing?
With your perception, they would definitely see anytime you turn on a light from that distance.
But what about from where he is?
From where he is?
Yeah.
Currently, it's fine. It's obscured. But the moment you enter that area, if there's light, they will see.
So I go back to where he is.
Yeah.
I tell them what I see and what I've heard.
Yes.
You tell
And
me,
yeah.
because they're behind.
I go up to
Sasha
Sasha's party
and
and
Tybalt.
Tybalt,
Tybalt, yeah.
and I mentioned that the light is all good up to Urbag's point, but from there we need to shut it down as there are what I've
Yep.
seen and what I've heard.
But you also mentioned that the interior of this little area is lighted.
Yeah, that it's
so Sasha
lighted,
won't
how the
completely be
walls
blind.
are,
Yeah.
like everything.
I explain to Demal that I think the best thing she could do is try and sneak up the side and draw one of the guards away and make a slaughter fest
Of his face.
of his face, and then try and draw another to the commotion.
Well, if I go that side,
no,
then I
you're better off on
go
one
on that
side.
side.
Go straight up the edge, and we can sneak up once we hear the first sound of combat.
Okay, well, I desperately
be
need to
close
go to the
enough to
bathroom, so I'll do
attack.
that first.
There's no bathrooms in this game.
Demal, peas on the side of the cave.
That's right. Back in 2 minutes. No. So they're working for their freedom, allegedly. Wait, she just told us everything, right? So they're working for their freedom.
Yes, but that's what they're told.
We will free them sooner.
You have heard that phrase before.
Yes, we have.
When did we hear that freedom?
Or you read certain notes that Demal has hung on to.
And certain notes that are written in summaries. You know, do you even read the summaries that I write?
Well, I never get sent them, so no. I just listen to them.
It's a pretty good story so far. Like if you read just
Oh,
just,
no,
just,
look,
like,
you
just
read
the summaries though.
Yeah.
You just read the summaries. Like it's a long amount of reading.
We should post it on a thing.
That's
Yeah, but it only gets posted when it's finished.
because then it's a complete story.
Yeah, it's a complete story.
No, as in like post the episode per episode summary, so if people just
Okay.
want to read it.
You create a website,
Yes.
and
Like
we
a-
can do that.
But yeah, can't you do
Like
like
wiki.
blogspot or something?
Just make us a wiki.
Make us a wiki.
Make us a wiki! Oh, how cool! I feel like it might get defaced.
Probably.
Yeah, but it'd be by Shay. Edited by Shay.
Okay, so I walk back to where I was upon Sasha's suggestion.
Yep, without them following you.
Without them. Oh, do you guys
Yeah.
want to come?
No, so we go up to the point where we know our light will stop
Okay.
causing problems, and then I turn it off because we can then see. Because if that's bright light there,
Yeah.
then it'll be dim light to what hereish. But
Yeah.
we like not necessarily can't see what's on the ground here.
No, you can see into there.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
we
fine.
we can see them fine, but
Yeah.
we can't see what's on the ground in front of us.
Yeah. So if you trip on
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like in this
Yeah,
small area,
yeah,
then yeah.
Oh, I've just had an idea. So I can stealth to like, how much movement do I have? Or preferred terrain. So I've got more.
Well, currently it doesn't really matter. You have to tell me
No,
what you
because
want to do.
we're not in combat.
You're
so
not in combat, so
you're
your number of
effectively gonna
steps,
sneak up.
yeah, you're
Okay,
free
so I
to-
can just be like, sneak,
Wow.
sneak.
So you show me your part, and then I'll make you roll a stealth check.
Sneak,
and
sneak,
potential climbing checks or whatever.
Yeah.
Sneak.
So where do you wish to
Uh,
stop?
Where Do I know how far away till they can see me?
Well, you don't know that.
It depends on how well your
Yeah.
stealth roll is.
It's your stealth roll and their own perception. So you wouldn't actually know.
So what you could do
I was going to
is
put my rat
sneak
in
up.
danger, but realised like if I got my rat to like come up and like scratch the guy on the back of his like
You just
ankle,
kill the rat.
he might kill my rat. I
Yeah.
don't want my rat to die.
You could like sneak a certain amount and roll a stealth roll, and then if it's successful, sneak some more and then roll another stealth roll.
Yeah, you could do that. So you usually have to tell me how far you wish to go and
What do you
where you're
guys
stopping.
reckon?
It's up to you.
It's up to you. The further you
Like
travel,
you can
the
stop
further
there.
you travel in one roll, the harder it's going to be.
Yeah.
So you can make
Was
lots
I
of
before,
rolls
like, yeah?
and go.
So you show me your path. Yeah.
You make lots of rolls by going a small distance, which is good and bad. Or
You
you
don't need
make
to
bigger
count it.
rolls with harder checks.
Yes.
I can count it
Yes,
though,
but you
which
don't
I
need
understand.
to.
It's
but I
bad
am.
because the more rolls, the higher amount of chance you can
Yeah.
fail.
Can I pull him? I should probably pull him that way because pulling him that way would gain these guys' attention.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can see his head over this wall. So if you can get to like here-ish hiding
Yeah.
and throw something at him and get him to come around the corner, or throw a pebble on the ground so he's like, ooh.
How
could be
how
something
far
like
can I
that.
throw?
Who goes there?
How far
Think
can
of
you
it.
throw?
Think of it like Outer Scrolls.
We'll say maybe about 30
just-
feet, so 6
Get
squares.
the exclamation, like the
But
question,
where are you stopping?
the question mark.
Yeah.
Okay, you stop there.
What is it? Must have been the wind.
Make a perception roll.
14.
Should be okay. From where you are standing, you realize that you see Eleanor is bound by chains. She is kneeling beside the lead dwarf, which you can now fully see, and you recognize definitely that he's the guy that you saw who was mad at you in the inn tavern
Okay.
and we had a gambling thing with
The
Fiery haired man.
Rebecca.
One key thing to note
Mhm.
while with Demel sneaking up.
Yeah.
She has umbral sight. You are adept at evading creatures that rely on dark vision. While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in the darkness.
Why didn't we know about this shit earlier?
Because you've never used it.
Because we've never done.
They do indeed have dark vision.
Yeah, so she is invisible unless she makes a noise.
Yes.
Really?
I'm invisible.
A bloodied lip upon Eleanor's face shows sign that she was probably backhanded by one of her captors for trying to struggle. There's great defiance and anger in her eyes that you see, a difference that you notice from the scared and unsure girl that you met weeks ago in Kellenor.
I've been a good influence, I'm just gonna say.
Let's see. One of the other dwarves will say, that guy. He approaches Eleanor and he says in a gruff voice, let me crack open her skull and be done with it. Then we hunt and finish off her protectors.
I'm so angry.
The lead guy replies back to his friend, do not let your hatred for the drow and her friends blind you, brother. We have our purpose and our vengeance will come. Now you may continue. What do you wish to
Where
do?
does the light go to?
What was the light range for bright and dim?
Normal light's 30 feet, and
Yep.
then dim light is...
Another 30? Because it was 30-30.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah. So it'll be like 6 squares out and then another 6 squares out for dim. So it's the radius. And the light sources are like about here. I
But
would say.
obviously hiding
about
behind a
distance.
broken wall makes dark shadows.
Yeah, there'll be a dark shadow
So
if
if
you're
you-
like crouching down. You
Right.
can choose to crouch down if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna crouch just
Yeah.
because I'd like to be invisible.
Yeah.
And you said I could throw 30 feet, so that's
Yep.
6 squares.
6
Diagonally or straight?
Well,
Any direction you want.
Any direction you want.
So 1,
Can you
2,
throw a rock in any direction?
3, 4. I can. Oh. I can like arch it over, but I can diagonally, right?
Diagonally.
Diagonally.
You just need to tell me where you want to throw the rock.
So I'm gonna move up to. Yeah, crouch up to like.
Yeah, so you're effective.
Here.
Yeah.
Is that 6?
Remembering that you
Will I hit him?
can attack from a movement of 40 feet in the first round. So you have to be able to move 40 feet distance.
So I can go back though, right?
Yeah, but your movement in that first round, if you want to get close to him and kill him,
Yeah.
you have to be within 40 feet when you throw that rock.
I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm not engaging in combat.
No, you're throwing the rock to draw his attention.
Yeah.
If he moves, you need to be within 40 feet of that to attack him, to kill him before he alerts them if he finds you.
Right, but if he moves out,
He's moved closer, yes.
Yeah.
But you still have to be able to move 40 feet worth of distance, which is 8 squares. You have to be within 8 squares when you
Of
throw the
him.
rock, because if he doesn't move and alerts everybody else, or
Am
does
I within
something,
8 squares?
you need to be able to get. You have to count it.
Well, you have to count.
Every second diagonal costs you 10. Well, after the first one, every diagonal costs 10 feet to move.
So,
Every second one.
so
Yeah.
10.
So second diagonal, fourth diagonal.
That's the first diagonal.
So
That's
5.
1,
10,
10,
50,
20.
20,
20,
and then 5,
25.
and that's 30.
Yeah.
So I could like hit him.
Acro-
Can I hit him there, or do I have to
hitting
be
him,
one square
hitting him over the wall gives him
Cover.
cover, so he has a bonus.
So you're trying
to
to
his,
lure him around still,
so
right?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it
Well, first you figure out where you want to throw your rock.
from there.
Yeah, no, where's your target?
This guy.
So you're throwing it at him.
Well, no, I don't know if I'm throwing a rock yet.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't consulted with my.
Sasha did tell you what to do.
You say throw a rock?
As you just said, distract one to bring him round.
Yeah. Didn't mention how.
I thought I did. Did I?
Oh.
You can't remember?
You guys are the one making the plans.
Well, no,
I'm the one reacting to your plans.
in my head.
Yeah.
What I thought I said
Mm-hmm.
was to throw a rock just around the corner, so it like makes the sound of somebody like tripping over here. So it's like, oh, what's that? And then like Elder Scrolls goes, oh, I'm curious. I'll walk over here and see if there's anything
So
there.
what's his hearing sight like here?
Well, you don't know how well he can hear.
Yeah, it all depends on what I roll on his perception.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a rock near him, so it makes noise. I'm not gonna try and hit him.
Yeah, so where is your rock going to roll?
Like here.
Okay. Yeah, you easily roll a rock there. No reaction.
No reaction. Well, it's not an action, right?
No, but he
No,
doesn't
but
react.
he doesn't react.
I mean,
to
I
the
can
rock.
keep rolling
you
rocks,
can-
Yeah, you
right?
can keep rolling rocks.
Rocks.
Okay, I'm
That-
just gonna
that's
roll
why-
another one.
That's why you're throwing rocks, not daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no clang. Okay, here's this one. There's a percentage chance
That he yells.
that
Goes,
he yells.
Oi! Oh yeah!
He turns around and peeks over the wall. Seeing nothing, he turns back and I guess stares at his prisoner.
I'm gonna do it again. Because repeated, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Shit.
He
on TikTok,
realizes
try
something weird is going on and he decides to take a walk to check it out.
Can I sneak while he's moving?
Yeah.
Can I be like, ah?
Well, while he moves. While he moves, you attack him now.
So he walks up to here and starts like kind of looking around the ground.
So-
his attention is not pointed towards you or to his friends. They are all still kind of staring at Eleanor.
Is he
They appear to be
in
waiting
dark
for
now,
something.
or is he in light?
He is in
Still light.
still light. Yeah, because
Where
if the
does
light
it go
source
to?
comes from here.
Didn't you say
it'll
there was a
be
wall though?
6 squares.
It's
Yeah,
a
but this is a
wall.
waist height
It's
wall.
it's a waist height wall. It's not a full wall.
Yeah, it's not a full wall. So he sees his head
Oh.
like up to that. Like it's a waist height human wall.
But
Should be with me, and we have silence around us.
no, that's not necessarily always good. But the thing is, now you
Then when you throw the
Now-
rock, it wouldn't have made any sound.
I want to say the light goes up to here, but that's full
now,
light.
now if you were to jump full mount, push him to the ground,
Yeah.
hopefully not making too much noise in that process,
Yeah.
depending on what he's wearing, whether he's wearing
Can I
clothes
rush?
or full armor.
Can I rush?
I will allow you to attempt to stealth kill him,
Yeah.
but your attacks will be at disadvantage.
Like-
so your
like
first attack
right,
will
like-
nullify your advantage and disadvantage.
So it'll just be straight rolls, right?
It'll be a straight roll, but your subsequent attacks will be at disadvantage.
Can I
and
hunt
you
him
No,
up?
still,
all her attacks are at advantage.
all her attacks. So they'll
In the
all
first
be
round.
neither advantages nor
So
disadvantages.
just one dice.
Just one dice, but you also have to roll a stealth check because you have no way of stopping him from shutting up.
Okay, so beforehand I have to roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
9 plus 19.
Well, you think you are quiet enough. Now you have to make your thing because if you don't kill him, he shouts.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So
is it,
you think
can
you're
I hunt
quiet
Can I hunt his
enough?
marker?
And
Oh, it's
it's
gonna-
a bonus action.
No, but it's a verbal.
It does have a verbal component.
If you do that, he will hear you.
Character sheets.
Just want
Yeah.
to check in.
If you do that, he will hear you. So you will lose your stealth advantage.
So is it 3 attacks though?
Oh, it's still 3 attacks. It's just no advantage
What
on
is it?
stealth.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just check. Ow. God damn it. That's not lucky dice. Yeah, got it. No, got it. It's right. My
It's
feet.
not lucky anymore now, it's floor dice.
I've got it. My feet are like hand
Components
fingers.
are verbal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
If you do that,
it
he
make
will
noise.
hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just checked if my 3 attacks hit.
So
Well, you have to get up to him, so you have to show me where you're standing. Because you're not attacking from there.
And the wall only goes to there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like this.
well, you'll
No,
be off
that's
the wall.
technically on a wall.
Yeah, you want to go right
That's
in
a
front
wall?
of him.
Yeah, that's a
And
wall.
You also have to be like
I'm like
on
here.
top of him.
So he
because
doesn't.
You have to be within 5 feet
Yeah, you have to be within 5. So you can either stand here or here,
Yeah.
or the other side.
either way, or the other side.
No, like
Can
that.
I? Can my first be like got my dagger right, and I just like hamstring him so he like falls to his knees.
You can try.
Okay.
But is that where you're standing? I would disagree with Shay that you can go here because this is a bit too hard to go without him
Well, she's
realizing
not,
you're moving on him.
She's not leaving his range technically.
Can I not be like?
So where do you want to stand?
Can I stand here?
Yeah, you can stand there.
Will that guy see me?
Potentially,
What
but they can
about-
always see you if you're not crouching.
What about like there? I'm crouching.
Well, no, you have
technically,
to
but
be
I'm
on top. You have to be on top of him.
Okay, well then.
Just
Because the plan was going to
I'm
be
on
like
top of him.
to jump
Like-
on top of him,
like, yeah.
stab him in
You-
the
you-
face, chest.
Oh, I did tell you guys what I was about to do.
So
right?
you're,
Like, we
you're,
agreed
you're
to
5
this
feet
plan.
off him.
Yeah.
When he goes down, you go on top of him with the rest of your movement.
Okay.
Yes, that
Yeah.
that would be fine. But now you have to make your attacks to see if you actually kill him in your first.
Attack 1.
23.
23 will hit.
So that's going to be crit damage.
So, I've got to roll my attacks.
Just make
first,
all your
right?
attacks.
Yeah.
Make all your attacks. The
The last one matters because the last one gets the bonus dice.
Attack 2.
Okay.
28.
28 will hit. So you've got 2 hit attacks.
Attack 3.
18.
18 does not hit.
Oh,
Okay, so that means that doesn't.
So your
hit the-
first 2, your crits still count, even though it was not an advantage.
So your first attack gets sneak attack damage. You don't get the hunter's mark, so roll 3d6
Mm-hmm.
and add 8.
Man, these dice are bullshit.
So double it. 4. So that's 8. So
8.
it's 16.
16, yep.
The second attack only gets the normal attack damage, so it's 1d6 plus 8.
Be better. Sort this shit out.
4
10.
plus 8.
Oh.
So 12.
12.
Actually 12. Yeah. And then you miss with your third one.
Yeah.
And then she missed with the third one.
Stabbed him in the knees.
Yeah, so you both go down on the ground. But he's not dead, so you can't occupy his same square.
Can I clamp a hand over his mouth?
You can try.
Yeah.
But you've got 2 daggers in your hands, correct?
Yes.
Can I be like,
If you... No, I'll only allow that if you decide to drop one of your daggers.
can I
So
just
your
not
choice.
like sheath one?
You don't have
Not
enough
quick enough.
action ability. But you can drop it, and I'll let you attempt to try and muffle his
Yeah, okay,
mouth.
I'm gonna try, yeah.
Alright, so you drop 1 dagger.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity check, and he will make one as well.
Plus what's-
What's my dex?
It is that number there.
20 plus 5?
Yep.
Okay, I don't understand how that relates to
No,
that.
that's an 18 plus 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 18
Cool.
plus 5.
23.
23. You successfully cover his mouth and muffle any screams or shouts, but he's now on the ground and you're both kind of grappling or struggling.
Yeah,
So
we're just, can you guys like hurry the fuck up? Cause like,
You haven't made any noise yet. We can't come in until
You
make
have
noise.
not made any noise yet.
The whole point
That
is
is
you
correct.
trying to stealth kill everybody here, like an absolute fucking beast.
On the next
That was Sasha's
round,
plan.
yeah.
he will try to push you off, so there'll be a separate roll
Yeah.
which we can
Yeah.
do. But for
you guys not
now,
gonna get worried about the lapse
You have
time?
to-
for now, you
It's
have
6
dropped him
seconds.
on the ground.
Yeah.
You have wounded him, and
Yeah.
you have covered his mouth after
Okay.
dropping off your dagger. So you are both on the ground.
This is very
Fortunately,
exciting.
you don't notice that any of them have noticed at this stage.
Okay.
The rest of you, what do?
Well, nothing happens, so she rolls initiative.
Sure. So you've got no
there's been no
because
noise.
we were waiting.
Oh, you're waiting for that signal.
The whole key was the moment there's noise, we rush in.
Okay.
And potentially, Demal could kill this guy in this next round of combat.
I could
If-
stab him.
You
With my
manage
own
to
knife.
kill. If you manage to go first and kill him,
Yeah.
Yeah, without making any.
Then I
without
can
making
sneak
noise,
back
then-
and be like, I got one.
yes.
Well, literally. She goes,
So
okay,
literally, it's
okay,
now
and then
everyone's
draws the
gonna
next
roll
weapon.
initiative.
and it becomes.
Well, no, it's just her because we're not in.
No, but they have to kind of roll initiative because if she messes it up,
yeah.
everybody jumps in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
everybody
we have to roll initiative
Yeah,
as
you
well.
still have to roll initiative. It only doesn't apply if she manages to kill the
That's
guy.
great.
17
Plus,
is my total.
oh, your total is 17.
13.
Okay.
Damn it.
What
You
is
can
her
still
rank?
beat him.
21.
Yeah.
If you don't, then it becomes hard.
You didn't beat him.
Yep. I'm feeling pretty dead. I'm only on 46 health.
It's okay.
Sorry, what was your initiative?
13.
What did you roll on your dice?
6.
Do you have? Why am I doing that? I can just look on here. You might have something that might change that.
I've been this anxious all day. That's saying something.
Alright. The dwarf actually goes first. He is going to struggle against you,
Mm-hmm.
and now you have to make an opposed strength check.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
don't,
a
I don't have
strength check.
strength. But
So unless he rolls really bad,
I net won it, so
okay. This is what happens.
yeah.
He manages to overpower your grip,
Yeah.
and he pushes you off him. So
Yeah.
you kind of roll over there,
Yeah.
and then on his movement, he gets up and he starts to shout, "Intruders!" And that alerts all his friends. So all his friends kind of turn and get ready to move. He got up, he pushed you off, so he doesn't have an attack. He could move, but he chooses not
Can
to.
I disengage?
He can't move. He
It's not
uses
your turn.
move.
It's not your turn.
He uses
okay.
movement to stand up.
He uses movement to stand up. So because I made a
Well, it's
roll
half your
initiative,
movement to stand
Oh,
and
is
the
it?
sound
Okay.
does happen,
He's still
the
got half
next
his movement.
person in line would be Sasha. So
Wait, what?
yes,
I rolled good for a change.
I know you're higher, but it skipped yours and went to his because you technically didn't do anything.
You didn't hear the noise at that point.
Yeah, you didn't hear noise at part, so you didn't react to it.
Ah.
So it was
Initiative
you,
rounds.
and then that
make
guy.
it weird.
This is
Yeah,
bullshit.
and then Sasha, and then after Sasha.
And then
Sasha
and then after
will
Sasha, which
run
is everyone.
30 feet in.
Shirty.
We'll just say you guys can start from like that square, so you can move 30
So I'll
feet.
put-
Yeah.
Like that.
Feeling vulnerable.
$30 in.
Yep.
She
This is
will.
some Bullshit.
But you're in darkness, right? So that's all good.
No.
Dim light. Wait.
Dimness.
I am looking
Almost
into
at the
light.
dim light.
He is standing up, so he is in dim light. I can see his head.
Yep.
His fat head.
The dumbness comes to like here
He's 35 feet away.
from this one.
Yep.
Oh. It's impeded by this wall.
It doesn't matter because you've got like all the way up there.
It's-
And this is
it's
just a
full.
waist height wall.
Yeah, but
You get like half. But
no, that's bullshit.
I mean, technically, like, light would actually go over Sasha's head.
Wait, I mean, mind you, if that's waist height and that's waist height, which I'm presuming it is,
yeah, we'll say it is.
Then it
Then
wouldn't.
it's fine. Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
I need to bring
Like
this
that's
up.
not slow.
D&D characters. Sasha.
Bullshit.
Sasha choosing spells.
that is some bullshit.
Sasha is going to cast
A thing.
Sacred Flame at him. It is a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, it's fine. You can shoot him.
I am going to use some sorcery points to twin spell it
Yeah.
and
Which is
cast
your second target.
the leader
Yeah.
because he's 35 to me, so 40, 45, 50.
No, it's out range.
Just
Yeah, it's just out range.
So is the other guy, isn't he, on the far side?
This guy got 10. Yeah, he's also just
Okay.
out.
Instead, I will empowered it then.
Mm-hmm.
Empowered. When you roll damage for a spell, you can spend one sorcery point to re-roll any number of the damage. So if I need to, I can do that.
Do you decide before you roll damage?
Nah, after.
Or after? Okay.
Minimum of 1, and you must use the new roll. Okay. Attack roll.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's Eleanor's challenge rating?
What's Eleanor's challenge rating? It was figured out to be like half your level or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it'll be like,
She's pretty weak.
yeah, like 3 or 2.
Aren't we 12?
Yes.
Yes. So you'll be like 6.
Yeah, but
This is half your level.
Eleanor's
Because
not.
challenge rating is
Eleanor's
at-
not
okay.
12 level.
I rolled a natural 20.
Indeed, you do.
And
That was an
then
attack roll.
It was attack roll.
So it is a crit because range spells can crit.
Takes 3d8
3d8.
doubled, and I can
Double.
use a sorcery point to change
So is
one.
it 3 or 4?
I'm gonna use
We'll say it's 3.
sorcery point to reroll 2,
Mm-hmm.
and roll the exact same numbers, so that sucks. 13, so that's 26 damage.
26 damage. Your blast staggers him but does not down him.
Who are you hitting?
The guy that's attacking you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Does he move back if he staggers?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Next is Damal.
Am I on the ground?
Yes.
So if I stand up, that's it.
That will take
That's
half your
half.
movement.
It just takes half your movement. You can still move.
I can disengage, right?
Yes, but I would attack him and
Yeah,
kill him.
I'm gonna stick him.
Yeah, you might as well attack him and kill him.
Is
He's already been
is
hit.
my dagger that I dropped close to hand?
It's on the floor beside you, yes.
Bonus
So I
action
could
to
just
pick
pick
it
it
up.
up.
If you use your bonus action to pick it up, yes, but then you can't do stuff like Hunter's Mark or extra attacks or anything that
I can
rely on
attack
bonus
twice
attack.
anyway.
Yes,
Sure.
she still gets 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
You
cool.
grab your dagger using
Yeah, I
up
grab
your
my dagger and
bonus
then-
action,
Cool. I'm gonna stick him.
and you may stick him.
I forgot she's
Does
actually supposed to have
a-
4 attacks
Am I?
because
So
you've got
The extra dagger.
offhand fighting.
Oh, right,
It
okay.
doesn't matter. That's all right.
So, 14 plus 10,
Yep.
right? 24?
24 hits
First
him.
attack,
Yeah.
Second attack.
It's
26.
more than 24. It will
Yeah.
hit as well. Roll
Um,
damage.
You are rolling. She didn't have advantage on the attack.
No,
So
completely
she don't
did.
get
And he
you
has
don't-
taken a turn.
You don't get sneak attack damage, so it is 1d6 plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good roll. 13
13.
for the first one, and the second one is another
9.
Total, sorry.
13 plus
13
9.
and 9.
13,
20.
9, 20,
3, 2.
2.
22.
2. Your dagger stab him in the gut and he falls over dead.
Cool. Can I be not standing up? Can I be like half?
You can
Crouched?
crouch back down.
Maybe
It's
like
still
that?
part of the movement.
Okay, well then I'm crouched back down so they can't see
Yeah,
me.
it's fine.
Okay.
As long as you
I'm like-
remember you're crouched back
like
down, it's
here.
fine. You can
Yeah.
move. and
Hiding behind the
crouch.
wall.
Oh, actually, no, she doesn't have the offhand weapon. She still does get 2 attacks, but she doesn't have the offhand weapon.
Okay.
Sure. Stop around. It is the dwarf's turn. Now, what will happen is, how do I represent? Now, the lead dwarf, he roars and he casts a spell, and now he is double the size of his.
Berserker dwarf.
Well, he's cast a spell, so he is double the size. So he occupies 4 squares now. I just put him in the center,
Yeah.
and he runs.
He becomes large, doesn't he?
Yeah, he becomes large, and he runs here. The other 3
Like they were evenly matched now. There's a
disappear.
matched creature. Oh wow, okay.
They have all cast invisibility.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I will make a mental note of where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Invisibility is
Exactly the same as your spell.
concentration, though, right?
Yes. Concentration as though it's.
You can send out walls
spell.
of shit and disrupt things. Can't
Yeah,
you?
he's got Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Sonic boom.
Alright, your go.
All right, so I would. So is he still visible? Then?
Oh yeah, he's visible, but he's huge. Like he's gone Hulk. He raises his hammer, which crackles with energy.
Did you say one of them was bleeding?
No, I said
No.
Eleanor was bleeding.
I said Eleanor was bleeding. So. No, I was gonna do something else.
Because it nullifies his giantness
How do you nullify his giantness?
by turning him into a frog.
Yes. Yes, you could do that.
No, I was gonna get Eleanor into the fight. So I'm going to walk up beside Sasha. $60?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably there to get to Eleanor. And I am going to, as a bonus action, yell to Eleanor. I don't know. Like, don't do anything stupid.
Well, because we might, she might hurt herself.
Well, she's currently bound and manacled with chains, so unless she can escape on her own.
Yeah, she's gonna be able to escape.
She's not thief-like.
I'm gonna polymorph her into a sword wraith.
What was that?
I mean, it's a wraith.
So you polymorph her into a sword wraith.
Okay, I need to go over this.
Yeah.
Am I choosing sword wraith? I'm trying to choose something cool that means she can get out. Much like a revenant, sword wraiths looked like decayed and emaciated versions of.
Can
their
you
once
polymorph
living
someone
selves.
gone undead?
Yeah,
I can polymorph.
Ah, cool.
because it's a creature.
Do you want to show the camera?
Yeah, sure.
So you polymorph her into a sword wraith.
Yeah.
She turns into a sword wraith, and I guess her chains and things fall off. She's confused. I'm a sword wraith now.
Medium undead, lawful evil, damage immunities, poison, condition immunities, exhaustion, frightened, poisoned, unconscious. Senses, dark vision, 60 foot, passive perception 9.
So he loses concentration, it disappears. She loses all the HP of the sword wraith. She turns back into person.
Actions, long
Yes.
sword and long bow.
What?
Actions, long
it's just
sword
explaining
and
how it
long
works.
bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she can either attack with a long sword
Or a long bow.
Or a long
Yeah.
bow.
Okay, I'll put her in the initiative round.
As a bonus action, the sword wraith can make one weapon attack. If it does so, attack rolls against it have advantage until the start of its next turn.
I don't know. I thought that was a cool idea.
That
Well,
is a
it gets
cool
her off
idea.
her chains and bounds.
And that was the main thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to get her unbound.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to deal with that as well.
Does she pop back up?
On her turn, she will.
Because,
Yeah.
regardless of whether or not I lose concentration and she turns back to Eleanor, she's still out of her chains.
Yes. Correct.
I did a thing.
But now she's a threat and there's 3 dwarves around her.
Well, you don't know where they are moved.
If they've moved, it's not their turn yet.
Correct. It is now Sasha's turn.
Sasha's turn. What spell slots have I got left? Because that's important. Fuck all. First, second, and 1/3.
I don't know what the hit points of her are now.
First, second.
The HP is this 40, 45, 68 plus 18.
That's a warrior as well, because it's the challenge rating 3.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Slow on Big Boy.
What is the save?
Sasha's save is a spell save 15. It is Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Of 15?
Yeah.
The effects of your soul spell do not show.
Do I have something that can fix that? Is it debating a destiny, you fail a saving throw, or miss an attack roll, you can roll to positive change the outcome. No, I can't change that. That's done. I will stay where I am.
Sure. Damal, it is your turn.
And what's our big guy doing? Has he noticed me?
He has, well, he seems to have run towards the main group.
Yeah.
He's huge. You're not sure whether he's noticed you or not, but you're still ducking behind the wall. So you feel safe.
If I attacked him, he's 4 times as hard as he would be normally, right?
No. So he's just bigger.
So by being bigger, he has damage bonuses. He has strength check bonuses.
Oh, okay.
He may
But
not
he doesn't necessarily
have HP bonuses.
He doesn't
He does not necessarily have a HP bonus.
and he doesn't necessarily get harder to hit.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't necessarily have advantage either.
Can I
because-
address the wraith?
You can, as a free action, unless you are saying too much, but otherwise you can say anything you want.
Are they friends? Are they friendly?
You would know that the Wraith is Eleanor, and Eleanor has her mental capacity.
Yeah, because it looks the same.
Oh, and they've got the languages that they had in life, so
Yes.
I can talk to it.
Yeah, it's Eleanor, but like
In wraith form.
In wraith
in
form.
cool wraith form.
That's pretty cool.
And her bag told her, don't do anything
Do you have
dumb.
a suggestion? Out of game? Show?
Well, currently you only have one visible target.
we only have one target.
So you either have to do something to make all
The other one's
targets
visible. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
you don't have the capacity to do. So I would
Or you focus on that
Fairy
one.
fire?
Fairy Fire would bring them out, but you've got no spell
Spell
slots left.
slots, right.
So I would attack the big guy.
Okay.
Use your bonus action to get Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. And then rush up to him and attack him. Yeah, alright. This is what I'm doing.
Alright,
Or,
make your move.
Oh no, he's a dwarf. Never mind.
He is a dwarf.
I was going to say you could use your poison. But
So I've
of
hunter's
venom
marked
blade.
him, I've moved up to him, and I'm stabbing him in the throat.
Yes,
Yep,
you
so
must move your character.
Move your character to where you want to be.
Oh, that was my attack roll. So,
No, that he's counting for
yeah?
Eleanor.
Yes.
Just move next to him. Yeah.
Oh, which is like, if he's
Yeah.
taking up 4, I'm like here.
Yeah.
So
First attack.
27.
27,
Yeah.
you say. That will hit him.
Okay. And then 19.
19 does not.
Okay. How many do I get?
2.
2. Do I get bonus from my hunter's mark?
You bonus the damage. You don't
It's
get bonus
damage.
attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you only get the 2 attack rolls.
Great. So now what?
You are going to roll Hunter's Mark and normal attack damage. So you're going to roll 2d6 and add 8.
11.
And do the same thing again. Because you hit twice.
Oh yeah.
No, she hit it once.
Oh,
The
she
other
only
one
hit
is-
once? Okay,
They all
never mind.
failed.
Ignore me.
So I only get 2.
You only
Two
get 2
attacks.
attacks. The first round you get 3. Because you've got Dread Ambusher.
Oh right.
What about
okay.
offhand weapon?
She doesn't have an offhand
No, I've
weapon.
only
She
got
has one dagger and one hand.
Yeah.
Because that gives her a +2 bonus to her damage rolls.
Sure.
So when
That's
I
what
dropped a
makes it-
dagger before,
You didn't actually drop a dagger. You
Oh,
had
okay.
So
one
you
hand
had
free.
one dagger.
sure.
Which is fine.
Reading and knowing characters
There.
after not playing them for 6
That's fine.
months makes it hard.
Yeah, because I initially did have 2, didn't I?
You very first
My
time we
first
built the character we
character,
did, and then we changed it to 1 because you get better damage and better attack rolls
Yeah.
from doing it this way.
Eleanor gets up and moves to this area.
Cool.
And it is the dwarf's turn. Now.
I'm concerned for my life.
Well, the moment he's engaging with him, you get your sneak attack back, which means you deal with more damage. Because if he's in combat with somebody else, you get sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
One of them appears here
What the fuck?
and does something because he's doing something that will
Break his
break his
invisibility.
invisibility. The other one is here. Is he able to do anything? It's fine. And the other one is close enough to attack. Alright. When that one appears, he does something towards Tibbon, and Tibbon clutches his head as though he is in pain. He fails his saving throw, and he swings his sword wildly at the person beside him. So say Sasha. Sasha, does a 15 hit you?
No.
A 19.
Yes.
19 hits you. You get hit by Tibbon's great sword. Does his great sword have any special ability?
That's not great.
It is
Terrible.
great enough. Sasha, you are taking 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
After he swung wildly.
Actually, because he cast a spell, can I cast counterspell?
Who cast spell?
The guy that casts a spell at Tibbon.
Not spell.
Not a spell?
No.
Okay.
Ability inherent to his race.
Okay.
Even the invisibility wasn't a spell, it was a ability.
Yeah.
Little guy attempts to stab Damal with her dagger. His dagger. So it's 2 attacks.
So how did you get my dagger? Fucking dick.
Does a 17 hit you?
I think so. No, it actually
It
doesn't hit me.
Then he misses with both of his attacks.
Great.
Man, he's really terrible.
What a dick.
Next in the line, we have Urbag.
Okay. So. Yeah.
Because you can get 3 of them at the moment.
You can.
Oh, because it's a cone.
Mm-hmm.
How big is the cone, though? That type of cone.
So mature.
Do I still have yours up?
Trying to find it.
Shunderwave
Hmm.
sweeps
Okay.
up from you in a 15-foot cube, which is even
15.
better. 15-foot cube, which is even better.
Can you do it without hitting the mouth?
You can definitely get 2 of them.
Doesn't matter too much if it hits me.
No, it does because you got fuck all HP.
I'm on 46 at the moment.
I can do that other thing, though, and center it, like, here.
Yeah, that could.
But then you'd only get 2 of them.
No,
No, he gets 3.
I get all of them.
Oh, cool.
Wait, is it a cone from you?
No, not what he's doing.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna cast... So, firstly, this will drop my concentration of the polymorph for Eleanor.
It's concentration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she turns back to normal without the change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I say welcome back. Because
Sure.
why not?
'Cause it's
And then I cast Stinking Cloud.
Oh, is that it? Yep.
Which
You create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas. Centered at a point within range, the cloud spreads around corners and area is heavily obscured. So it's hard to see into it or out of it.
So
What?
The
centered
cloud
here.
lingers in the air for the duration. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn must make a Constitution saving throw against poison. Dwarfs tend to be good at that. On a failed save, the creature spends an action wrenching and reeling. Creatures that don't need to breathe are immune to the poison, automatically succeed on a saving throw. Moderate wind at least 10 miles per hour disperses the cloud after 4 rounds. Strong wind 20 miles per round disperses it after 1 round.
How many have you affected? Just the 2?
No,
All of
three
them.
these. This one, and this one, because I
Yep.
centered it here.
They are going to roll saving throws. So the one with you, what's the saving throw number?
It's just his generic saving throw, which
Yeah.
will be
It's against my spell.
Yeah, it's your
thing.
spell
16.
save.
Mm.
Constitution, you say?
Yeah.
He passes. That one leader guy passes, and the last guy also passes.
because dwarves have advantage on saves against
They
poison.
smell your stinking cloud, inhaling it deeply, and breathe it out with no effect.
And now they can't see.
and their attacks will have
And
disadvantage.
they can't see while they're in the cloud.
But this one is not.
Yeah, that one's not. Do you wish to do anything else? You can still move.
So when I said before, as a bonus action, I say to Alan, "Well, this it's not really a bonus
No,
action."
you're just being a troll
Yeah.
to yourself.
So as a bonus action, I cast Healing Ward on
You
Healing
can't
Word
use
on
two,
Sasha.
you can't cast 2 spells.
It's a bonus action.
No, but it's still a spell.
What?
You can only do that with a cantrip and
Yes, cantrip and a normal spell.
Yeah.
so what you can do instead is give bardic inspiration to somebody.
I could do that.
That's a thing you never do.
That it, not. Hey, no. What? Stop it. I have done it before.
When
At
Shane
least
did.
once. I will give bardic inspiration to Sasha.
That is nice.
That is
One-
nice. Your
one-
song of inspiration.
1 dice of inspiration. Shit.
Sasha, your go.
I will make an attack at the one that I can see in front of Demal.
Yep.
Because I don't potentially want to leave his range in case he attacks me. Spells, things that can do stuff.
How smart are dwarves?
Well, it depends. They can be any range of smartness. We will not say whether they are dumb or not. That would be racist.
Oh dear.
I will cast,
Mm-hmm.
because this is probably going to be more beneficial for everybody. Bless
Okay.
What's the best do?
on my friends. Concentration up to a minute. You bless 3 creatures of your choice within range. So all 3 of you. Whenever target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll a d4 and add that number rolled to the attack or saving throw. Lasts for a minute.
Alright, as long as you remember what it does, it's fine. Demal, this is your go.
The guy in front of me is already taken damage, isn't he?
The one with the orange hair you can't see.
You can't see him. He's
Yeah, you can't see
obscured.
him. He's
Oh,
there.
so the one next to me is not though.
No, you can smash the shit out of him.
Okay, cool. I elect to smash the shit out of
Make an attack rolls.
3.
2.
It will be 2. They won't be at advantage.
17.
17 does not hit.
25.
25 hits.
2.
2d6.
No, because you haven't shifted. You could shift your hunter's mark to him, because you can see
Can
him
I do it in
as your
hindsight?
as
Yeah,
your
you can.
as your bonus action.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then it's 2d6 plus 8.
Damn.
do it.
Damn.
19.
Thanks, Shay. 19. Sorry, my brain's slowly fading.
Oh, that's fine.
19 stabby stab.
19 step. Are
In
you
the
staying
back.
in position or are you gonna move?
Oh, I might disengage.
Sure.
Oh, if I just... I feel like it's safest to disengage, so...
Tibbin charges in and attacks that guy.
You can't disengage because you've already used your bonus action.
Oh,
You
did I?
can move away, but you will get opportunity attack.
Well, I may as well stay
He
right.
swings his great sword twice at that guy and hits him twice.
Would he
How
go
does he
for
see
that?
him?
He can't see that guy. He's in stinky.
Oh,
fog.
damn it, he's in the
He'd
cloud
have,
of...
he'd have to come to
gas.
the one that Demal's at, which he can.
I can just
reach.
stay where I was. Just
Yeah, he
stay
can
where I
stay
am.
here. Yep, okay. So, well, I'll make the roll stick. I just move damage over.
Sorry, I kind of did it to.
Yeah.
So we can.
You
hit
can
him
add
while
+4 to the attack roll too.
He already hit, so it doesn't really matter.
Would that have affected Demal's first roll?
What was
No,
the mouse first roll?
17.
Yes.
Roll a d4. Hope you get
Me.
pyramid. +2, 19.
19 will hit.
Sweet.
So
So you
2d6
would have an
plus 8.
additional attack on him.
14.
14, yeah.
Well done. But not down. Alright,
now it's his attack.
his attack, so he runs in. I'll make the numbers stick so that we don't go backwards. Elmo continues moving in, back towards you. Start round. There's a rumble towards
What?
one of the sides of the walls.
course there
No,
is.
not a rumble.
From that wall, the wall bursts open, and a huge four-legged beast, its skin thick and pale grey, almost like armor plate, charges in. A terrible blood-stained horn sits upon its face, like a girthy horn of a unicorn, but not so elegant. It smashes in and runs through the cloud, ignoring it, and you know it's there, I guess. You hear something.
Mace Windu appears with a purple lightsaber. That is the attack on Geonos.
What is it? Do we know?
Can you see it from there?
Yeah, that's outside the cloud.
I'll let you roll a knowledge nature because this is an uncommon creature, but you may have heard tale of it because of your... Nope, you have no idea what
You
it
may
is.
have heard a tale of it because
You
of
think it's a unicorn.
unicorn.
You think it's a unicorn.
Unicorn.
Great. I use the
A
wrong
big
dice.
fat unicorn.
That looks like a rhino with mermaid ears.
Actually, it is a rhino. Oh, wait, no, I lie. It is a rhino with wispy orange flames covering its body. It sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. So it's a burning rhinoceros.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Kevin told us because he thinks it's cool.
Yes. Fine, rhinoceros. He moves in. You're there. Yeah, he moves that way to surround you with his friend.
Great.
Is that technically that is outside the cloud now?
Yes.
So he can see normally.
Would it be outside the cloud?
No.
Well, he can just.
He's
move back.
partially outside the cloud.
Will be
Now,
there,
he's, now
yeah.
he's fully outside the cloud.
He and his friend team up on Demal because they are opposed to each other.
They have pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
I'm okay if my character dies, by the way. I don't need
What-
you to
what?
rescue her.
What?
My character dies, my character dies. Start again.
Wow.
Funny you should say that. Hits you twice with the hammer.
She's been dead all along.
It's a dream.
A 21 and an 18.
They both hit.
They both hit.
Do they?
Yeah, my AC's 18.
It's,
I'm dead. I'm
Wait.
down. I'm down.
You're definitely down.
It'd be suck not. It would suck not to play though. While you guys finish the campaign. So.
But there's so many other characters you could be.
Oh yeah, you could like meet something, right?
Can you survive
I've
47
made
points
like
of
15.
damage?
I cannot.
You cannot. You see Damal goes down. She begins to bleed on the ground.
Oh,
bleeding.
bleeding death.
I'm bleeding.
This guy walks out of the cloud and... Well, that guy didn't have anything to do, so he is going to also attack. Tibbon.
Actually, no, I retract that. I like my character.
No, can't take back now.
No,
It's too late.
takesy backsies.
No
Too late.
taxi backsies.
You're already down.
Dead forever.
Tippin gets hit twice and he suffers fair amount of damage. However, he does not go down. Next, we have so Dwarves have moved. That Rhinoceros is done. We have Urbag.
Urbag. Now is the time for the wave of thunder. Wait.
Four.
No, you don't want to do that. Necessarily.
Hmm?
The smarter thing would to be use those words that you were going to use on Sasha as a bonus action, and then Demar stands back up.
Yeah, but I was also gonna polymorph the rhino.
You could take a hit from a rhino.
Yeah.
A unicorn. Right.
Yeah, because Demar is higher in the initiative order than me. Oh, I mean, no, because you're
But
higher.
it's
You're
lower.
higher than me, so I can do her. No, that's fine. You do you. I can get her out. I can get her out without losing action economy. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We got it. We got it.
Okay, I look at the rhino.
Okay. It looks back at you with
looking-
its terrible beady eyes
looking
and
at the
unicorn
rhino.
horn.
and I just say, sit.
Okay.
So using Mantle of Majesty, which allows me to use command,
Yep.
I say sit.
Is there some sort of saving throw?
It is a Wisdom saving throw
A wisdom saving throw.
of
Is this a
16.
wise rhinoceros?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
16, you say?
Mm-hmm.
He passes.
No.
It was a 19 on the die.
That's ridiculous.
The rhinoceros laughs at your command for some reason.
Seriously.
Do you wish to move?
Yeah, the fuck away from the rhinoceros.
Alright.
How much movement do I have?
That's probably not a good idea.
What, moving away from the rhinoceros?
Opportunity, I would imagine.
Because well, no, because if it hits me, I die.
Oh.
I've only got 6 HP. I need to
Told you we should have rested.
I need to block.
Your turn to tank, Urbag. Your
We're all
turn
gonna
to
die.
tank.
Always my
Should have
turn to
polymorphed yourself.
First game back and the party wipes.
If I move there,
Yeah.
can I then attack that man?
Didn't using mantle is mantle a bonus action?
Yeah. Stab!
Stab the leader man. Sure. Make a roll.
That one.
Nope. You bounce off his butt cheek and there's nothing. We have Sasha.
We do have Sasha. Sasha will use her bonus action to cast Healing Word on Demar.
Demar goes up
Cartman.
to 1 hit point.
Healing Word.
Yeah.
And it's a bonus action. And it's change to roll to D4 questions.
1d4 plus spell casting something.
That is a 3 plus spellcasting ability modifier. That is a number that I cannot remember. 7? No, that's my spell attack bonus. How do you kick?
What are you doing?
Healing word.
Healing Word.
Yeah, doesn't it just put her at 1? Or is it?
It's 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Sure.
What's my spellcasting modifier? I can't remember.
No idea.
Playing games is hard.
It should be in a box somewhere on the character sheet.
You say
But it's
that.
pushing us for time.
I can't remember what. What's the internet say?
Well,
Oh, okay. Nah, it's easy. That's done. I'm done.
plan your move, Damal.
Plus 3, so it's 6. 6 HP.
6 HP.
6 HP,
and then
you are conscious, but you're on the ground.
Yeah.
It is your turn, unless Sasha moves.
I will move.
Yep.
And also stab, because
And-
word is a bonus.
Also stab.
Yep.
Actually, I don't need to move that far. I'm going to move away from him. I'm going to jump the wall over here,
Mm-hmm.
like on that edge wall. I'm going to use my words to tell Eleanor to run.
Eleanor agrees.
And just tell her to to get out of here.
Okay, Damal, you go.
And I am going to use
Mm-hmm.
a cantrip.
If I run, I
Where's my spells?
invite opportunity attacks from like 4 people, from 3 people.
Currently 3, and it depends on where you run as well, because there is a stinky cloud here.
My cantrip does not hit because
But
I
if
rolled
I
a 4.
go in there, they won't be able to see me.
That is correct,
4
but
plus
you might
7 is
also have
not
to
enough.
save against the poison gas.
Did you add a d4 to your attack roll?
It might be preferable.
Sure.
I mean,
It
I
wouldn't-
didn't.
It wouldn't
it
happen.
was a
on that
1.
I'm thinking it might be preferable to go and stand in the stinky poison cloud. That way they can't see me.
No, because then you start dry reaching
You can't do anything.
and you get fucked.
Don't I get an opportunity to not dry reach?
No, because
Yeah.
you'll get hit by the you can disengage, yes, from the 3 guys.
Yeah.
But right now you are going to get advantage on your attacks. Plus you're going to get a d4 to your roll, so there's a very good chance you're going to hit and do a fair bit of damage.
On someone.
That guy's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
So you
Mhm.
can do your first attack on him and then do the rest on the leader. He'll probably go down after 1 attack.
Yeah, right. Let's do
You do
that.
have advantage on it because he is in melee with somebody else.
Yes,
Okay.
he
So-
has attacked Tibbon.
2
Where's
20s.
my golden one. What happened to it? Oh,
You
it sounded
buried
like, it sounded like a dice. Nope.
That was
I did bury
an
it.
eraser.
Oh. My golden one is misplaced. Oh, oh wait, I found it. Good. 26.
26 will hit.
Just roll one.
that
Just
was
roll one.
Nah, okay, that was the first attack because you got to roll 2. Your advantage for the first attack.
Oh, okay, well then that's fine. And then
So roll your damage first
Yep, to see
How
if
many?
they go up.
because it decides you're rolling 2d6.
Okay.
Sorry, 46 because it's the first one because it's sneak attack. Now that you have it, 46 plus 8,
That is
so 10,
16.
16 plus 8.
24.
24 is enough to down him. You have taken out another dwarf.
Okay, and so I turn my other 2 attacks to him.
1 attack.
One attack
One
to
attack.
him.
We'll pick you up the ground, assuming that you use
yeah,
up your movement
advantage?
to get up.
Yeah, advantage to roll both because he's engaged with Urbag.
Nat 20.
So
So
roll
it'll be
2d6
crit. Yeah.
and double it, and add 8. So 14 plus 8 is 22.
22. That is not enough to take him out.
And then
No,
you
it
get
wouldn't have
another
been.
attack.
No, that's all their attacks.
Oh, that's all there is.
That's all attacks. You got half your movement left if you wish to move. Otherwise,
What do you reckon, dudes?
You do
No.
have a bonus action.
Do you have healing word?
No.
or something?
You use your bonus action to shift Hunter's Mark to him.
yes.
Yes.
So I should have done that before.
No, yeah, but we math.
Oh, okay, alright, so that's, I'm
Brains
done,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I might go down again.
That's okay.
No,
Charges
right now.
straight at Urban.
Because you're closer. Thank you.
You are indeed. Okay, so when he does his charge attack, he makes an attack roll.
No, he doesn't. Because he likes me.
Friends.
Does he?
Yeah.
How is he smart?
He's not,
Because he rolled a 19 on the dice.
Oh, right.
he's not actually smart.
With his wisdom of +1, he got a 20.
A 25 should hit you.
Nah,
It fails.
that fails.
He's only 3 feet tall. Rhinos can't see 3 feet in front of them. It's a known rule.
Wait, don't I get something?
You
Against large
can
creatures.
walk straight underneath him with no movement penalties.
Right, sick.
But then he can stomp on you.
That's not so sick.
Well, it would be.
Oh,
You wouldn't be very healthy.
No.
49 points of bludgeoning damage as he charges you.
49!
Yep. Make a strength saving throw.
Kevin's just like, I'm so sick of playing D&D. Fuck
No,
this.
everything has a purpose.
I'm gonna kill all my friends.
Everything has a purpose.
What is my strength?
I have
I've
no
got-
idea.
I've got -1 strength.
Okay,
Kevin.
so roll a d20 and -1 to it. You can pass.
No, I've got a +0 to saving throws. I got
Oh,
5.
No, you roll an extra d4, son.
Oh, I do too. I got 6.
Oh, they're worth it.
you're flung and smashed into the wall. You fall prone,
Oh, great.
and you take an additional point, or 7 points of damage from smashing into the wall.
I've
feel-
gone from
you feel
81 to 25.
The fiery heat of the
Better than
rhino
my
as it
6.
smashes into you.
That rhino's hardcore.
Yeah.
This guy can move 3, 6. He approaches you, but he's not close enough to do anything. It's terrible. This guy attacks Tiban. Small guy attacks Dama. Tiban's attack first. Tiban gets hit by a hammer twice. And he gets battered and smashed onto the ground. He goes down bleeding.
What a useless tank.
His hit points was pretty low when he started out.
Taking a fair bit of damage.
Yeah.
Even still. Like, even being low, he's taking a fucking beating.
Dama and 18 would hit you.
Yes.
You get poked by a dagger.
And I go down.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Daggers do fuck all.
Attack Shay halfway through.
Attack
Sorry,
shell
Shay.
cancel.
7 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just skinnier teeth.
-1.
Dama goes down. She begins to bleed upon the floor. This guy can step over their corpses and go here. Next, we have Urbag. You're on the ground. You have to use half your movement to get up.
I can get both of them up. If you've got big moves. Do a big boy move.
Polymorph that fucking rhino.
Turn it into a cavoodle.
It turned the rhino.
Or
Or a pug.
Or a jumping spider, because they're cute.
No, because if it takes 1 damage, it'll die. And then it'll turn back into a giant rhino.
With his rhino hit points.
Yeah.
Turn it into a bat so it flies away.
Or a mosquito, so nobody can ever hit those.
So I stand up because I have to.
Yep, half your movement.
What about a porpoise? Oh no, they would die.
Yeah, that would
too.
immediately die.
No, I
after
wouldn't
suffocating.
immediately.
A
Yeah.
seal? Seals don't die
A
outside
seal
of
won't
water,
die.
and it's pretty useless on land. It would be like,
Nah, like a fly. Because you can never hit those. When you need to.
oh, I can
But what
catch
would
them.
stop any of these things from purposely damaging themselves?
Does
by
a
like smashing
thunder
into a
wave
wall
move
just so they
corpses?
turn back into normal.
Yeah, I don't think.
Quick.
Yeah, but
They-
flies
they-
bounce
they-
into windows all the time. It doesn't do them damage.
Will a thunder wave move a corpse?
A thunder wave will do worse than that. It will take 2 of their death saves from them.
Oh, good. Man, I don't.
I will.
So this guy's pretty hurt already, right?
He's taken some damage.
He's taken some damage.
He's not.
You don't know
He's
how-
not.
He's
he's
not
the
taking-
boss.
he's not taking a lot
I'd
of
say he's
damage.
probably about half
Do I still have another D4, or is it just one D4 with less
every round
every round? Okay.
to attack rolls and saving throws. You could be a troll and do you have a 6th level spell slot?
Mm-hmm.
Because that could be funny. The other troll thing, oh no, it takes too long.
Dancing Rhino would be cool.
It's a shame you couldn't do Tiny Hut instantaneously.
Well, technically I can.
Do you have the ability to?
No, I have a fortress door.
Yeah, but that can't be used because we used that in the last 24 hours.
Did we?
No, we didn't.
I don't think you have.
Yeah, we might have.
Put a rhino on it.
No, we could go into it. They can't come after us. No, you don't want to do that.
No, you really don't want to do that.
What?
But why not?
Okay, fine.
But your 6th level spell could be pretty fun.
Why don't we want to do that?
He wants to open what's in the...
Oh, what's in the attic?
In the attic.
Release the Bob. Okay, so I will
Make your final stand.
I'm gonna kimono this guy.
You're gonna kimono that guy. What is the saving throw?
DC 16 will save.
Wisdom.
And every round he makes a save, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your action?
Is it a will save or a wisdom save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Will is
On a
paired
failed
Pathfinder.
DC 16. Oh, is it wisdom now? Okay.
DC 16, you say.
Mm.
He magically vanishes, and then I guess a dwarf appears on your kimono. Is that how it works?
Yeah. A giant dwarf.
A giant dwarf.
Picture
The
appears on your
kimono is just dwarf now.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I really don't want that rhino to hit me again.
Fair enough.
I try to command the rhino again.
Yep.
Lie down. Yeah. Send him
Yeah.
down.
Just flee.
So your command is flee. The number to beat is
16.
16. The rhino passes. Yeah. It refuses to hear your commands. Do you wish to move?
Well, if you move away, these two are in range of the rhino first.
Yeah, provided that the rhino's not their pet.
Mm-hmm.
Do I wish to move? Yeah, I probably do.
Jump the wall.
So half my movement is 15.
Mm-hmm.
Move there.
You'd have to go around that. That's a thing.
Okay,
Unless you
that's
climb
cool.
over.
Oh, where was I? Oh,
So you were
yeah,
here.
but he smashed me into here.
Yeah, you smashed into here on the outer wall of
Oh,
that,
okay.
that curvy thing.
And either way
he's-
you go, you
he's
get
there.
opportunity attack.
So if I climb
And
there,
that will be double move, so you have to
That's 10.
consider. So you've already used half and then 10.
So you got 5 left. I would just stay in the circle. And hope that
Just
that's good enough cover.
there.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, next is Sasha.
Twin spell, healing word.
Sure.
Both of them get
Oh, both. Yep.
4.
if I was down, I just
Oh,
go
you
up
just
to,
go to
up to
4.
four.
Yeah, you just go to 4.
You go for.
So both of them are alive.
So I'm.
What, is it your turn now?
No, it's still my turn.
Yeah.
You're not standing up.
Oh, we're not standing up.
No.
Yeah, you're still on the ground, so on your turn you can get up.
Okay.
It is now your turn though. So you
No,
can
it's
get-
still my turn.
Oh, it's still your turn.
I am going to Sacred Flame the guy in front of me.
Yes, make an attack roll.
17.
17 does not hit him.
Yeah.
The flame misses.
Yep.
While
What
your
would happen
horse-
if we doused the rhino in water?
What's the rules on your cape?
It's just dimensional.
She's used it.
Have you said?
And she's used it.
She used it in the tree.
Damal, it is your turn.
Is there any water nearby?
If you're holding water or water skin, then yes, but otherwise you don't see any in the room.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've got. It's like assumed that I've got a water skin, right?
If you bought it, yes.
If you have it in your
If
inventory.
it's inventory, then yes.
I know I don't, because I have a flask of unending booze.
I've got vials of poison.
No,
They're
I,
not.
I would just attack that dwarf.
Yeah, right.
Because you can't douse a rhino with just a water skin. It's like trying to douse a rhino with a Powerade.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You're out now.
It'll sizzle before it even like soaks them.
Okay, so does standing up cost me anything?
It costs you half your movement.
Okay.
So,
So,
you normally move 30, you
If
can
I
now
go
move
in
15.
to like
I'm gonna go
hit
down.
this guy,
Yeah, you can.
Hmm?
You attack him.
yeah, I attack him. All right, shape.
So no advantage, 2 attacks, so it's just...
Is it not no
D20.
advantage?
Is my hunters? Can I move my hunters?
He's
back
still
He's not engaged or anything.
yeah, but he's still up.
He's
no,
conscious.
He's conscious.
He's not considered engaged because he just regained consciousness, so he's not fighting that guy.
Okay.
So just one dice. To see
It'll be
if
like
it
just
hits?
waking
So
up.
1 dice to see if it hits. Plus 10.
21 will hit, so you hit him once.
And roll the second attack just because it's easier. Plus 10. Yeah.
They'll hit. Yep.
Yeah.
So you have hit twice.
And then it's you've moved your hunter's mark to him
Yeah.
with your bonus action.
Yeah.
So it's 2d6,
Plus 8.
Plus 8. Okay. 11.
11.
and then again more than 11.
17.
What he said.
17.
So 28 in total.
Yeah.
Alright, you have damage here, you cut him. And that's it.
I cut off his arm. He's bleeding.
Timmy gets up and he also makes a swing at that dwarf. Pair of 8s does not hit. Next is the rhino.
He's gonna hit me.
It's technically they're just as close. So if he's not on their side,
He's on their side. He moves here and makes 1 attack on Damal and 1 attack on Timon.
let's hope he misses.
Where is his normal attack?
Wait, is he not in the cloud?
He is not in the cloud.
No, he is in the cloud.
Would
I
it be
would've
just there?
Definitely lost my concentration.
Oh, you've lost your concentration. You got smashed into the wall and all that.
Hmm.
No, you cast other spells too that were concentration. Commander's concentration.
Yeah.
Command.
But it's not command. It's mental majesty.
Yeah, but it's still casting the command spell.
Does a 18 hit Damal?
Yes.
Meets it beats.
This will hurt.
Yes.
The Mal goes down.
Yeah.
She's
Probably.
I've got
she's got 4 HP.
Yeah, you've gone down to like negative 17 or something.
Okay.
That's fine.
Tibbon
She's dead.
also goes down. He also has 4 hit points.
It's okay. Ergabag brings me up. I bring them 2 up. Bonus actions
And
well
then,
spent.
then I get to attack.
And then he gets to attack.
Can I acrobatic onto its back? I'll probably not. I'll probably
And then
die
you can
of
try.
burning.
You can always try.
Die of burning.
Die of the burning. Yep.
He moves in and attempts to stab
Sasha.
Sasha. Does a 16 hit Sasha?
No.
Good, then you are not damaged. Alright, here's a question. Do you want Eleanor to run off the map?
Yeah.
Okay, Eleanor runs off the map. Otherwise, she would have stayed if you kind of hinted that you wanted her to stay.
No, I want.
So
her
she's
to,
off the map and she's safe, so she's not in play
I
at the
want, I
moment.
want her to escape. I don't care. If she's there. She's our legacy.
This dwarf takes a swing at Tibon on the ground.
It's an auto hit, auto crit.
Oh, so how does that work? It makes him roll a.
Oh no, so he has to roll a hit. If he hits, it's an auto crit and it's 2 death saves.
It's 2 death saves.
Because it's a physical hit. So if he rolls to hit,
Yeah, he hit.
yeah.
So I don't need to roll damage. It's just
no,
making 2
it's
death
just
saves.
2 death saves.
And I don't have to tell you whether he's passed.
Kevin
Well,
has
no,
made
no,
this
he-
very
he-
hard on
he-
purpose.
He takes those 2 death saves regardless. He's 2 failed.
Because we've got overtime. He's taking 2 deaths. Oh, he auto fails 2 death saves.
Auto
Damn
fails
it.
2
So I
death
don't
saves.
make the roll. Okay.
No.
Okay. There's a sickening crunch as you see the hammer. Oh no, the dagger
But
of that dwarf.
He won't. Yeah, it fucks him up, but he won't be dead. And then I can bring him back again. And hopefully he hits him this time instead of rolling 2 8s. Attrition is a fun game.
I'm just glad rhinos can't climb.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. If I really wanted, I could break that wall.
Yeah.
Because he can charge at it and I roll damage. But it is now Urbex's turn.
Try and kill the guy in front of me if you can.
But then you'd have to get out of. Oh, but then you'd still be okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk
Because he can climb up onto the wall for 10 feet and he's on the wall. On the
So you're on the wall.
and stab. Man,
Make an attack roll. It's probably not gonna hit.
a 9.
Yeah, but total.
9.
Wait, you got a +0 in your attack?
You've got more than
Oh.
+0.
Yeah, you've got. So it's a 9 total plus your attack roll.
What is my?
Has
Oh,
to be
yeah.
like a +6 or +7 or something.
Yeah, it's +7. 16.
16 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay. How does the I feel like I can't use the mantle as much.
There has to be a limit to it.
There is a limit to it. There is
Yeah.
an amount of times you can use it. There is
At
also
6th level, you gain the ability to cloak yourself in formation. As a bonus action, you can cast command. Blah, blah, blah. Oh.
Sasha's turn.
Okay, so I've bullshit tried to use it twice,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't try to use it twice.
Oh, it's in it once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Sasha.
Wait, no. I've
you got bonus actions.
yeah, I've got a bonus action.
Heal me
Yeah.
because I only have 6. And then I can have more.
4 on the dice. What's my?
It's your charisma bonus, which +5.
Ooh.
Ooh,
that, plus
yeah,
5.
it's 5. So
9.
9.
So I'm 15.
Cool.
Sasha will do the same thing. Twin spell. I'm starting to run out of sorcery points.
When you cast right beside me, do you provoke? I
I
can't remember. It's been a while.
can use an additional one to do it subtly, and then it doesn't provoke.
Then you may.
So I will do. So.
So you can use both twin spell and. Okay.
As long as I've got sorcery points, I can burn through them.
Alright.
Go.
Go for it.
Yeah. So twin spell, they both get 4. What's the bardic inspiration give me?
The D10.
A
I put it
D10
on-
to
I
what?
put the
To
D-
what?
It's just the adds a D10.
To
2. It's probably like attack rolls or saving throws or something. It won't be a spell bonus.
Pretty sure it's just a fucking dice.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't think it'll be a spell bonus.
bardic inspiration.
know.
Stirring words, music, bonus action. Choose one creature. 60 feet you can hear. Creature gains bardic inspiration die. Next 10 minutes, creature can roll a die and add the number rolled to any ability check, attack roll, saving throw it makes.
Yep, that's it.
So I used my bonus action. I will then attack the guy in front of me with my weapon because he's now on my face.
Yep.
Use the D10 that I gave you.
I'm going to use it as well. Because the 16 is not good enough. Where's the D10 you put in front of him?
Next to your pink 20.
Just roll any detail.
This one. This one. It was a
21.
21 hits.
It is...
Fire sword.
Yes.
Okay.
But it is not turned on. It is 6 damage.
Then, are you moving?
No, because that would provoke.
Damal, is your turn.
Am I'm here, so I can stand up.
Yes, you can.
This guy's not dead yet.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, you're better off smacking him.
Yep, I'm gonna smack him.
Same
I'll
thing.
try to smack him.
One
So you
attack.
smack the dwarf.
16.
You've got... a
Nice.
D4.
That was what?
Yeah.
Oh. Triangle man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
18?
18, yeah.
18 does not hit him.
Wow.
Second go. What's he going to take?
That will hit.
Yeah.
So you hit him once.
2d6.
2d6. Your mark is on him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's not bad. +8.
That's a plus 8.
15.
15. Done.
Cool.
Cool. Tiban gets up, choosing instead to hit the rhinoceros,
Idiot.
the biggest threat. He does crit the rhinoceros with his greatsword.
He turns out he's got a Slayer greatsword. He just cuts its head off.
Unfortunately, what you have noticed is when he hits the rhinoceros, the flames from the rhinoceros flare up and they burn him.
What? So he dies again.
He's only got
depends on
4
damage.
health, so yeah, probably.
Right.
I'm feeling wraith-like from all my deaths. Just saying.
Shield with a melee attack. Yeah, that's definitely more than 4 damage. He took 9 and he burns and he lies on the ground again.
But his death saving throws reset, right?
They reset, is that correct? Yeah, they reset. Alright. Rhinoceros, I guess. It makes 1 attack against the Mao.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
And 18 hits you.
And goes down.
That might go
No.
down if you take more than 4 damage,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
You're taking 16, so you go down. It makes another attack on Tiban.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
There's a terrible crunch as Tiban loses 2 death saves.
Wow.
Next is the dwarf. Should I be like super vicious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Okay. The dwarf takes a swing or stab at Tiban. Easily hits him,
He dies.
and Tiban dies.
Oh, wow.
Bleeding out to the ground. He's dead.
Like proper death.
Like leader of... Well, we kind of hate him, so...
Proper
Yeah,
death.
Can I
Uh,
remove it?
no, you can leave him there.
The rest of them are dead. Still there.
Oh, yeah.
can
I mean,
loot him
it's
now.
a good corpse,
You can
right?
loot him now.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I want his jewellery.
That one uses a spell or his ability.
As long as we survive this.
Sasha, make a intelligence saving throw.
Yep, I think I have something for those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were going to try and bind one of them.
Yeah, but then a rhino showed up.
16.
A 16 does not pass. You take a swing at a rat.
I can use... Sorry, I was on Sash... I can
Dash.
use my divine magic. Divine power guards my destiny. If I fail a saving throw I can roll 2d4 and add that.
Fails your saving throw, you may add 2d4. You probably passed then. Because a plus 2 would have
5.
given you. Yep. You have passed. He then takes a stab at Urbag.
No.
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 19.
Yeah.
His dagger hits you, and this time he is going to channel an ability.
No.
You take 4 points of stabbing damage and 12 points of psychic damage. So 4 plus 12.
See, we're tanking good.
That is their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Urban.
Okay. So I am going to try and stab the man.
Can you get Demal out?
Yeah.
As in out of here.
Oh.
No?
I don't think
You don't have anything to get her out?
He's got no
No.
doors
No
or
escape spells.
escape spells.
No.
No.
17. 21.
21 hits.
This is a D8.
Yeah, D8.
8.
8 damage.
I gain 3 health and go to 12.
8, you gain 4.
You 4 health.
4 health and go to 13.
Indeed.
As a bonus action,
Yep.
I cast Healing Word on Demal.
Yeah, I'm still alive. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down alive.
6
So I'm on 6.
HPs.
Sasha turn.
Sasha turn. If you can get out, Demal, I can get us out. I can get her back out.
Okay, well, I mean, if I run, if I disengage, I'll get opportunity hit.
No, if you disengage, you avoid opportunity attacks.
But is it from all or from one target?
No, from all targets. If you choose to disengage action,
Mm-hmm.
but she can use that as a bonus action.
Okay.
So she can disengage. She's only going to have half her movement to run
Yeah.
with for the rest of her movement.
Yes.
But if she goes disengage for a bonus action, half her movement, and then run for her action, she can get 45 feet. Which isn't necessarily enough, but
I'll be behind a wall.
if you can get behind a wall and you're in darkness, you're invisible. Because you're a shadow.
Where's the dim? Up to there?
Yeah, but
It's darkness there.
So if I can get here?
You're
I'm
effectively
invisible.
invisible. Yeah. Until the rhino moves towards you and lights you up and then eats you.
yeah, because he sheds light.
Yeah.
His
Ugh.
fiery thing
What a dick.
sheds
Yeah.
bright light.
You want me to get here though?
Well, if you can get behind one of those walls, it's harder for him to get you, and you're easier to be in the shadow. But
Right, well, I'll go wherever I'm.
you think that about
Directed.
that. My turn. I am going to.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm cheating. I keep forgetting to roll the saving throw for Kimono Boy. So it's been like 4 rounds. And I passed on the second round. So he's back. We'll just say he's back like now. He
Yeah.
was like here. Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to.
I wasn't gonna remind you.
Well, fair enough. It's my fault for forgetting. But now he's back and things are worse.
Extra kimono man. Should have kimonoed the rhino.
Spell slots.
Look,
spell
I
slots, spell
agree.
slots. I can be a troll. But that means I can't escape. No, I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. Because I could revivify Tibbin. I am going to...
Can you only revivify in combat? And then once we're out of combat, he's dead.
Well, I could revivify him, but then I can't escape.
Sure.
Because that burns that one spell.
We
slot
don't
I've
like him
got.
that much.
No. Because I could also potentially get rid of the Rhino, but now that Dwarf Man's back, I don't want to. That's bad. I am going to use my bonus action to turn on my sword. So it is...
It is a flaming sword.
Actually, no, that's a bad idea because that creates light.
No more. It's not happening.
No. I won't do that. I am going to use my action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And he will act. No, I won't do that. That's again dumb. I'm gonna... How beat up do I think he looks?
Who?
The dwarf in front of me.
The dwarf in front of you, we'll say maybe half beat up.
Half beat up?
Yeah.
So not enough for me to be able to take him down. Not with anything that I have quick access to.
And they get angrier and angrier because they hate the party for some reason.
We know why.
I will Sacred Flame to his face.
Yep.
Uh,
So
22?
Your like silent spell subtle. Yeah. Sorry, 22?
Yeah.
Hits.
Uh, 14 damage.
14 damage. Yep.
And that is all I will do.
Damal, your turn. You are healed. Partially?
Yes.
Alright, so you get up. Yep, have your movement.
What do you reckon, Shay? Like
Disengage.
over here or like over?
I would come to that. I would come to that side of the wall and run down that
Up
back.
around here.
Yeah.
So how many?
So
Are you 40?
So you stand up. You got 45 total.
Okay, so there's
Disengage
10,
half your movement. So that's 5.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And then 40,
Behind
45.
you? You reckon over here is all good?
Yeah, and then you're crouching there.
Wait, how did she move so far after using half her movement?
So she's using her action to...
Oh, the action to move more.
Yeah.
Yep, so you move. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Run the fuck away!
Rhinoceros is kind of stuck.
You can try and smash through the wall.
Can try to smash through the wall, but he'll move over to here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Back to the dwarves. Lead dwarf moves, climbs. Can he squeeze in there? I guess he can. Like, there's something that says he can't squeeze. Is there a wall there? He can move there to attack, and this one can move here to attack. So, one lead dwarf on Urbag. Does a 19 hit Urbag?
Yep.
Yep, 19. So you get hit once
Great.
with a hammer to the face. $24.
Yeah, I'm down.
Urbag's down. You see him disappear behind the wall, slump to the ground. These two will attack Sasha with their daggers. 19.
Yep.
And 18.
18 equals.
18 equals, so it hits. Sasha, you are taking 9 points of stabby damage
Yep.
and 10 points of psychic damage.
Down.
So a total of 19.
Down.
Sasha's down too.
Sasha's down. The dwarf decides to make the second attack non-lethal. You are unconscious. You are not.
The psychic damage can't be non-lethal.
That is also true.
Damn, son.
As DM, I've made it a story-based decision to make the psychic damage non-lethal.
Fuck you! Fuck
So-
you, wizards!
Anyway, this
Yeah.
is hinting at something. That's all I'm saying.
Hinting at something.
I'm pretty sure this fight is like deliberately abusive.
It's deliberately hard because there is a result if you lose. You can win it, but it's hard.
Pretty fucking well.
Next
Yeah.
If Rhino wasn't
is
there, we would have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Urbex's death save.
What do I have to roll?
So it's just you need to beat 10. You have failed your first death save.
Can I add the 4 from Bless?
No, because I'm unconscious.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
Okay.
So the spell, like his thing is, does affect. You are unconscious, so you don't need any saves. It is the milestone.
Can I just disengage and get out?
You are
You can.
disengaged.
There's no point in me.
Go save Eleanor.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no point in me being involved. So
She can't heal at all.
Yes. You run off. Disengage. You escape.
Cool.
You manage to catch up with Eleanor and you
Yeah.
flee out the entrance of the cave. I said,
Yeah.
unless you don't want to go further.
I mean, I can't do anything about you two. Like I've got no.
Meanwhile,
moment. Yeah.
before we end for the night, this is what happens. The dwarfs kill Urbeg.
What?
Then they wake Sasha up.
Oh, so Urbeg's dead?
Yeah, Urbeg's dead. Just like
I've woken
thing.
Sasha up.
Oh.
They've woken Sasha up, and this is what the lead dwarf says.
Can you send this to me after?
Huh?
Can you send this to me after his speech? So I don't have to type it all out.
Oh no, it's just a one line,
Oh, okay.
pretty much.
I thought you were gonna, like, the way you pulled out the paper, I was like, oh fuck. here
And
we
you
go.
can make your decision in the next episode.
Yeah.
Or you can make your decision now.
Yeah.
Either way, it's helpful if you make your decision now because then I can plan for the
What
next
if I
one.
tell you what my decision is, but we save it for next time?
You can
'Cause then
send
it's
me a
more
message.
fun.
Alright. The lead dwarf, who you obviously recognize from the thing, and he says directly to you, looking you in the eye, and he says, call him. Save your friends. See if your faith is strong enough, or see if he's too weak to answer your call. You have one out I
Yeah.
gave you at the start of the game.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, so this is your choice. The other choice I guess I would ask you is, do you consider Tibbon an ally when you call him?
Okay.
Okay. Then again, that changes certain things.
I can't believe I've got 6 health left.
I can't believe I'm dead.
You're dead.
That's okay.
Son.
We've got a week to roll you a new character.
You probably won't need to roll a new character. But again, it's actually up to Sasha.
I'm gonna need to roll a new character.